link this quickly while these two fight. You can watch. This is stream settings, right? Yeah. Cool. Let me just dig this out. Make the game, and I could post it in Vegas General as well, because why the hell not? Oh my gosh. Hello, and welcome to flipping half my players are tiny immature children. Also known, more commonly known as Dark Heresy, the Burning System, Suicide Cell. With me, I have actually got a full cast for the first time in the entire campaign. I have Grey.
Hello.
Playing Killian. I have Mittens.
Hello.
Playing Forrest. I have Harrison.
Hey.
Playing one of the small children. Also known as Sixes. I don't actually have Theodore. Damn it! Arrgh! I just realised I don't have Theodore.
You lied to us.
I know I did. Okay, whatever, the Rattling's dead.
Good.
I'm killing him now because he's not here. Because I've never been able to have a full Lord Forrest.
Just bad luck.
Yeah, oh well. I've got Mystery.
Death to the Non-Believer.
Playing Isabel, Lucy Rotus. I have Serene.
Stay the fuck out of my room, Sixes. Playing Alicia.
Yes, you are playing Alicia, or Alice. I believe you named your token. Yeah. And I have Spartan.
I like potatoes.
He's playing Diogrin. Blog. Sorry, I'm eating because I'm really unprofessional and didn't get a chance to eat it because I had to deal with these two.
What are you eating? Is it a ham and chip sandwich?
Potatoes?
No.
Welcome to this dinner stream.
Yeah, I've just
with,
given.
Deadlight's dinner.
Seriously, guys, like you can't even see the map now.
Jesus Christ!
Don't need to see. Just need to
Stop
have
it.
the room.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Doesn't matter who has the room.
Aww. Still my room, Sixes. Stay the fuck out of it. God.
Anyway.
Damn it, Sixes.
Anyway, we start with not the usual introduction of what happened last session, because given the nature of what is happening, we start with Killian and Grey in Forrest in a Chimera. Yeah, it's not your normal Chimera either. It is one of the Veritas Last Chimera, although it isn't painted up in their colours. It's far too over the top and garish.
Okay, we were warned that would happen.
It's actually not even theirs. They stole it from another regiment.
Yeah.
Barker's Crusaders.
Hey.
Hey.
So yes, driving it is a tech priest you have briefly met a few times. She's known as Arax. She is the Veritas Las's commander. She is quite small, and what strikes you as odd is that she has purple hair, as well as being in full combat gear.
Yeah.
What a shameful plug. I mean, the regiment doesn't even exist anymore, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, she is driving. She simply told you to that yourselves and a small squad has been requested at a local manor by Sixes.
At a local manor.
Yes, it is not...
Not our manor, of course, but...
No.
Wentz is trying to investigate this gunrunner commander, this Kara.
Yeah, that's correct. Thanks for plugging in my stream, Mittens. yes, yeah. She's like, oh, I wasn't informed of the requirements. I was simply requested with a squad, and seeing as it was part of your cell, I assumed you two would want to know. In the back, there is 9 Veritas / troopers. They are...
No.
What? What? Like, what are you guys doing? Stop it!
I do not know what is going on.
Like, I'm just completely losing track of what's happening.
Yeah.
The picture of the weird hydralisk thingy? Question mark?
What? Where?
I suppose that...
Trigon.
Suicide Cell Discord.
Oh,
It's a
there's...
Trigon. I think it's a
Oh,
Trigon.
is
Is it?
What the hell?
Oh. It looks like a hydralisk from the Zerg.
some kind of Tyranid Chan.
Sorry, I was scrolled up because, you know, I wasn't actually paying attention.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Okay, now we've got the silliness out of the way. Alice's 6's room. What is this? No, stop it. I don't care. Yes, there is also... Oh, sorry.
Guys, you two stop it, or you have to share that room for the rest of the campaign.
You won't get a room.
Good, I'll share it because I ain't leaving it. My room now.
You have... No, I'll stick Blorg in there with you.
Or we'll just knock out the wall and just combine 2 rooms into one.
No, because that's even more arguing. Just
enough.
don't.
Not if both rooms become Blorgs.
Anyway, there in the back there are 9 Veritas / troopers. They are in full combat gear. This is full carapace armor with hellguns and unslung grenade launchers. As you know, they can't actually go onto the streets looking like that because they'll be arrested for obvious reasons. But no, the Chimera drives up. There's also 2 boxes in the back as well. One is quite a high-tech one with a electronic lock. The other one has holes in it, like air holes. They are both decently sized, a good few feet by few feet. I can't be bothered to come up with measurements. The Chimera pulls up into a garage. Arix doesn't actually have a token at the moment. Because I was in the middle of it and then realised I needed food. Killian and Greg? Does anyone meet them?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Oh yes.
Are we aware that they're Veritas / troopers, like specifically?
Yes, you are fully aware
Yeah,
of it.
we were informed that the Veritas last will join us.
Ooh, oh, then Blorg will go.
Yeah, okay. The garage is at the bottom of the map. I can't be bothered to move everyone's token. I want food.
I'll send Leroy with Blog.
You try to, but he disappears. He creeps off and hides somewhere.
Ah,
Basically, I don't want to GM him, so he can go hide in the corner.
Good enough.
Okay.
No one can find him. He's hiding somewhere. He's probably fallen down a crack or something.
Which
He's
is
small,
a
you
very
can't-
rattling thing to do.
Yeah.
Rattlings can hide everywhere.
Yes.
If you want.
So I'm assuming at this point everyone's actually coming down to meet them. 6's, are you going?
sure. Safety in numbers, right?
Okay, everyone goes down to meet them.
You should have claimed the room.
Arix goes, okay, so are you going to brief us?
Yeah.
Alicia will look at everybody, and if nobody steps up, then she'll do it. Alright.
Yes, please.
Is Eric's out of the Chimera?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Blorg will go up to Eric and try and give her a hug.
Arix is like only barely bigger than Leroy. Like she's no, she's a bit bigger than that, but she's tiny. She's like
Oh no, I know. But
She's
she's
like 5'2".
she was from the same squad I was back in the day, so I mean she does.
She can take the crushing damage.
yeah. Actually, to be fair, she can.
So Blorg's like all excited that he finally gets to see Eric's for like the first time since like he quit the regiment, and like he's like all excited and goes up and like tries to give her a hug.
She doesn't stop you, but she doesn't like react. It's like you pick her up. She's just like a statue. You put her back down.
Oh, I know. Emotionless tech priest. I get it, but no. Blorg, happy see friend.
Yeah,
good to see you too.
you know each other.
Yes.
Miss.
Eric's.
I'm
call me
not. Killian will address Alice because I wouldn't know that I have met you before.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You have not, actually.
I have not.
Name's Alice Celestine Loriento. She is roughly average height for a human female. She has white hair and she wears rather decent clothing. Well, flat cloak that's stylized.
Yeah, and it's sort of like it's certainly not peasant clothing, but it's like, you know, sort of a well-trusted servant sort of clothing. Like, it's decent, but it's not garish and over the top.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming I'll be doing the briefing. Right.
What
So
opinions on this?
we rode up here in our Chimera, and if it's in the garage, Alice will point to it.
It is. It's parked up next to the current one.
Yeah. We came in that one, and when we first got here, we saw enforcers outside talking to the head butler. Nothing really came of it, and they left. So we decided that we would take a more diplomatic approach and just saw our way in with the butler and began to talk to Miss Kara, the owner of the estate, and the mother, in which we figured that we would assist her as long as she was willing to help us out in later dates with business means, and that's what we've told her is just business stuff.
Okay.
As
Do you know why the enforcers were there?
no, we did not ask. Things have gone a little bit differently than we expected. As she told us that her son, which is it Stalls?
Yes,
A
it
small
is.
kid.
Yeah.
In straws, and he's not a small kid. He's 17.
Small enough.
I'm not a small kid. I'm 17. Wow.
Yeah.
I am almost an adult, Mom! Anyways, she had informed us that her son was missing, in which we said we could help look, as long as she agreed to help us on business terms, which she agreed to if we can find her son. Upon... Yeah?
Yeah. Upon? Sorry. I did
No, it's
not
fine.
mean to interrupt.
If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm just running things down as I know it.
Mhm.
Upon getting here, we spent a few hours looking around, just checking people, checking rooms. We have not found anything in Straw's room other than potentially a missing data slate. Neither the two other kids, Maros, Stall's twin brother, and Catherine, the older sister, seem to know nothing.
Question: how could you
Yes.
find a missing? How could you work out
I
there
was
is a
about
missing
to
data
ask
slate?
that, yeah.
This
Well,
seems illogical.
as far as one of can't remember if it was Six's or wherever Leroy is, they said they found traces of like some dust or something using their auspex that would signify possibly a data slate or a journal. I would find a data slate more reasonable, seeing how the kid was soon to become a tech acolyte for the Majos in the manor.
Interesting.
Well, unless he wanted to hide something from those, from the Magi. In that
That could
case,
also
it makes more sense.
That could also be a possibility. I'm running on the idea that it could be a data slate, seeing all the tech in his room.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked to most of the people in the house that are important, and nobody really seems to know what's going on. Last night when we finished up eating and went to sleep, me specifically, heard some kind of mechanical footsteps going outside the door, which was strange, seeing how few servitors there are. Upon checking, there was nothing. So the team woke up and we began to investigate things, in which we found multiple guards knocked out and dosed up by Obscura. I believe we identified it. I examined one of the guards' dreams using my own abilities.
You're
he was-
psychic?
I'll nod, seeing how we are part of the same group. It would be good for you to know. One of the guards that I read the mind of seemed to have images of a spindly, tall kind of servitor, or something like that, attacking him, possibly a guard servitor.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we saw various other guards knocked out and in other areas of just not being awake.
Mm-hmm.
And the other twin had went missing, in which the manor was put on full lockdown, and we called you in.
Okay, so you assume there's some sort of hidden entrance, secret corridor that the servitors are crawling out of?
It could very well be. We don't know. None of our searches have come up with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
All we know is that there was something mechanical outside of our doors, and the guards that were guarding our doors were all knocked out in the dining room, and no other guards except one or two on the other side of the building were awake.
Yeah, that's actually pretty
very
good.
strange.
That is actually a pretty good summary of it. I thought you were just gonna like run down what you thought and clues and stuff, but yeah, no, that pretty much summarizes the entire last session.
Okay.
I don't think I need to really fill anything in.
Mm-hmm.
I should let you guys privy on this, but some of us believe that the Magos is the one who is doing things, but we have no proof on that. And I personally think the eldest daughter might be doing something, since she has not been in any way helpful, but she is also under a lot of stress, so there are possibilities that it could not be her.
Why? What reason would the Magos have to,
To abduct his own acolyte and his brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody in the group just seems to be suspicious toward them. I
mean-
share the same suspicion, but I also do not believe that he
I
could.
mean, we can't
have
be
any
suspicious
doing that.
towards someone without reason, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
We can't?
I mean, I'm always suspicious towards you, but that doesn't say much, Sixes.
Well, it could be possible that Maros could have some love interest or something, some guard named Liz or Lisa or something, and just ran off with her. But everybody, the Magos has been a little bit suspicious, and I can understand why people have been
Yeah.
looking at him.
The Magus is suspicious because it were mechanical contraptions that conducted the abduction?
As far as we know, yes.
As far as you know, yes.
And he is the only one in the manor that really deals with mechanical stuff, other than the abducted Strauss.
That makes sense.
And you said the other brother was abducted the last night?
Yes, we could
Or
not find him.
vanished the last night?
Yes. When we called you in, we could not find him.
Okay.
Interesting.
We were going to go look at a garden servitor that had gone haywire in the past few days before we got here, though.
A
So,
garden servitor.
yeah, the Magos said it went haywire and started to attack people, in which he shut it
Okay.
down or something.
Curious.
Very.
Do any of you have anything else to add? Sixes. Well, miss.
I don't think the Majors did it, but other than that, no.
Interesting.
Very well. Has been very apologetic to the Magos.
As he should, if you are harassing him unduly.
Yeah. Lord Forrest, do you know of the heritage laws within this within this hive? I mean, if you're saying that Catherine is suspicious as well, I would wonder why she would be, why she could be involved. My first idea would be that only male, that she would not be within line as hair as long as male characters, as potential male hairs are around.
Really, I believe it would be her because it would get rid of the competition. I'm not quite certain on the heritage laws of this particular hive, but it would make sense in my mind if I were to want to take over the family. The easiest way would to blame someone else and get rid of my siblings, as mean as it sounds. It would just make most sense to me.
That is just what I suspected now, or claimed now.
There is another brother, but he is not present. He is on holiday or something.
Ah.
So, there are some problems with suspecting the eldest daughter, but we don't have many leads right now. And after last night, we figured we should call in some more troops.
Yes.
Also, I'd be careful around the guards. They are rather scummy, to say the least.
Okay.
Eric's just chuckles at this comment.
Yeah, Alicia's gonna give like a curt little smile.
Oh, do not worry. I'm sure they're not that bad. I'm sure I've dealt with worse. And she just like glances over at like a Veritas trooper, who just like chuckles.
Alicia's gonna shrug.
Alright, she just smiles.
I'm new to this whole shindig.
Do not worry. Anyway, what do you guys wish to do?
I would suggest going to look at the servitor, but I have no technical skills, so I was just gonna go keep.
That would be mostly a task for sixers, I guess.
If anybody wishes to go with them, you can. It's up to him. I'm personally gonna go. Maybe, I don't know, make some food or something.
Is this considered early morning?
Yes, this is early morning.
Yeah. We've eaten back at the mansion, so.
Okay, so what are we doing with the Veritas troops?
May I suggest 3 separate shifts of 8 hours?
That's exactly what I was thinking. 3 squads, stick one in Kara's room.
Yeah.
To protect them.
And make sure they don't eat with the manor guards.
Don't worry. Perhaps one with Kara, one with Catherine, and one with Magos. That way it covers all important personnel /
Suspect.
Yeah.
suspects, yes.
Except for Majors, who is not a subject, needs protection.
If you say so.
Either way, it would be good to keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Alice is gonna lean against her staff and just listen for now. Oh, and then she's gonna remember that she did some prior Sinisians, because I forgot about that. Also, upon arriving at the mansion, I did a cursory glance to see if there was anything afoot, because we expected originally to be jumped and attacked for whatever reason.
We expected that that Lady Kara has some ties to the gunrunners, yes.
And
how did that turn out?
rather well. She didn't attack because she was very formal. She's very forthcoming.
Okay.
It took a little bit of talking, of course, because she's not just gonna outright say it, but we did manage to get her to talk about it a little bit. But this house is steeped in death. I'm going to tell you that now. Old death, but some fresh and painful emotions. So either of you are a psyker, I'm going to go ahead and warn you about it.
Very well.
I can imagine that this house has seen its share of unpleasant situations. After all, it's a noble's house.
Alice would not.
I suggest we begin our investigations again.
Alice is going to look to Eric's. Did you bring my dog?
Your dog is ready, though without the proper cybernetics to accompany it, it is limited in function. She goes back into the chimera, opens the box, says a command, and it walks out. Would you like to describe it, Sri?
It's really a basic bullpup cyber mastiff for now, because Alice wouldn't have had time to fix it up and make it look good, and just hasn't had the resources to do so either. So really, it's just a very big dog, bigger than most dogs that you would see.
It's also
If you've ever, go ahead.
You.
It's not that cyberized. It's more like a basic model that you would see with Adeptus Arbites. The only real defining feature would be the rather high-pitched bark that it has. Squeak toy in nature.
It's a grabber, right?
Yes.
That is correct. Welcome back. Mittens, you don't have like common law, noble law, something, do you?
Common law...
Or
which
like
one?
scholastic law, nobility, or whatever?
Not really. I was planning to spend some experience on that, but I forgot.
I think you do still have some experience from this.
I mean, I'm at 1950 because, like, I think I wasn't here for 2 sessions, so that's...
Yeah, everyone should be at 270.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm at 255.
Everyone should be around 270. So.
2270? Okay.
No, 270.
2,700.
2,700.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just saying it stupidly.
2700.
2,700. Numbers, words, letters, whatever.
It's
Ducks.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was planning to spend some experience on laws, so... I'm gonna say yes because the noble one makes sense to have.
Yeah.
Then you can give me a roll on it then. If you're getting it, it would be straight intelligence, unless you're taking it at a high level.
Okay. Nope.
No. Unfortunately, you're just not that familiar with the nobility on this planet quite yet, and this isn't in like if I just quickly go back to the map, this isn't. I need to actually update this because this isn't in the gold district or even the gilded district. This is in the rusted district, which is well, it's got like another name, but everyone refers to it as the rusted district. It is actually an area of older nobility houses and such. It once saw grander times, but it is now sort of turned into manors that are abandoned, or overgrown parks, that sort of things.
So yeah, we should definitely check out this supposedly haywired servitor, and Miss Alicia, how good do you think is your directional hearing? Could you show me where you think the mechanical footsteps were coming from?
She'll nod and start leading you.
So I just want to have a look around, see this like the walls, and basically I'm looking for secret passages.
Okay.
I've already scanned the entire house for secret passages and didn't find
Oh.
anything.
Oh, okay.
But you may find something, so go ahead.
That's fair enough. Okay, cool. Alice.
Also, when Blorg tries to touch the dog, I smack his hand.
Sixes, can I borrow your aspects for this?
Unfortunately not, simply because it is built into my skull.
Oh,
An
okay.
individual thing.
Yes, I find that model is quite useful as well.
Mm.
I too also have an aspects. However, it is also built into my skull.
I thought you had a portable one.
No, sorry.
No, never mind.
Yeah, Alicia will just show you the where she heard it and where she heard it go.
Okay, quickly before you do that, Isabel, Blorg, and Forrest, where are you three going?
I would like to follow Eric's. And
Okay.
Sixes.
Eric's and Sixes go into the workshop. Isabel? History?
I was going to actually go back and look at the rooms a little more now that everyone awake and there's light out. So I don't have to tiptoe and...
I also suggest that Sixes could have a look at this Haywire Servitor.
Yeah.
Or is that in the workshop?
Yeah, that is in the workshop. That's why he's in the
Okay.
workshop.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
Forrest?
So yeah, that's what I was going to do, is that...
I'm not entirely sure what to do.
That's fine.
Does somebody think they're gonna need me? Because if not, I might as well go and try to get some, I don't know, some stuff for the manor or whatever.
I mean, you could try talking to the NPCs, like Carla or Cara, Catherine or Carla. They haven't been talked to you properly as such.
Yeah,
No.
I'll try that.
Yeah, cool. Which one? Out of curiosity.
Kara first.
Okay, cool.
Good choice. Catherine's a cunt.
Catherine is
Okay.
correct. So yeah, there is the servitor on the counter. It is a gardening model. It has several bullet holes in it, which is not surprising.
Yeah, kind of figures.
It went haywire and the guard shot it.
Just gonna, well, gonna try to find Kara, basically.
Yeah. Finding Cara. I'll do you first then, Mittens.
Yeah.
Right, because Harrison doesn't seem to be responding to me.
Oh, sorry. Did you say something?
Yes, I was talking about the servitor, you muppet.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Gosh. Oh well.
I was reading through something in the book.
That's fine. I'll do Cara.
I'll deal with you later.
Yes. So yeah, Kara's easy enough to find. She's in the front sitting room. There is a Veritas trooper standing there, sort of looking very out of place. There is also her bodyguard looking in a corner very well. You only spot him because you know where to look for such things due to your high society knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to basically walk up to her and introduce myself.
Yeah. Give me a awareness or scrutiny test.
Let's see.
I would say scrutiny is probably going to give you more information, but if you don't have it trained, awareness will give you something.
Do have scrutiny trained, so I'm gonna try scrutiny. Kinda have shitty rolls apparently.
I mean, you're still going to get something from that. You do notice straight away that she has a small scar, a small tattoo from one of her eyes, which is not common of nobles. It's more common of something else, like peasants or gangs or whatever. The way she holds herself is very much noble, but it's very much put on. It doesn't seem natural like most nobles. She does, however, look the part.
Law Underworld.
You may.
Yay! I have all these laws now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shockingly, I do actually like my law skills. And I do like it when my players are like, can I try using my law skills? as opposed to me actually poke them to say use this little skill.
Yeah, like I kind of just want to know, like, is this related to some kind of gang or that kind of thing?
Yeah. You know that. You heard you sort of like look at her and like, you know, with the scar, the way she holds herself. She's kind of a bit more muscly than most female nobles as well. Like, she's actually got some muscle on her, as opposed to being a stick. And you remember hearing of some gang a while ago. It was like a small fry gang that wasn't really of any note. But, like, they managed to score it really, really big when one of their members, they sort of like, they were just like a handful of people, but one of them managed to get in bed with an old rich person and basically sort of bullied their way into nobility.
Right. I wonder who that could be.
You have a strong suspicion this is probably Kara.
Gee, you think?
Maybe. No, but yeah, no, she greets you appropriately. Greetings. I am Lady Kara, and you are...
You may call me Forrest. Lord Forrest if you prefer, but Forrest is fine as well. I was wondering if you could provide me with some information.
I imagine you came with the others. Yes, I suppose I could. What information were you seeking, per se?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. The others have explained to me just about what the situation is, but I would like to have your view on the matter. Well, what do you think of the current situation? What do you feel?
It is most upsetting. The loss of... originally I'd suspected nothing too odd of Strahl's disappearance apart from him deciding to be a rebel for the first time in his life, unlike his brother. However, that's why I called the Enforcers originally, to see if there's anything happening with them, you know, if he got himself arrested or something. He doesn't tend to leave the manor very much.
Right.
He quite enjoys his company with the Magos. But yes, when he disappeared, I was worried, but not too much. Maris is out for a number of days at a time, without my permission, which usually lands him in trouble. However, last night's events are deeply worrying. Any additional resources you need, say the word and I shall see what I can do.
Well, do you know why he could leave on his own? Like, imagine he wasn't kidnapped, but left of his own volition.
Well, Maros is into, unfortunately, any sort of drug he can get his hand on, as well as running with the bad crowd as often as possible, despite my best attempts. Strahls, on the other hand, is very much into technology, into the Adaptus Mechanicus. The Magos has...
Sensible child.
Who said that, Mr. Magical Tech Priest? Who's
No
not
one.
here? Very well.
You just suddenly hear a sensible child, and then he disappears again.
Just skitters in.
He's actually behind the curtains the whole time.
Yeah.
He just jumps out from behind the curtain and whoops out.
Sensible child! And then he hides back in.
Jumps out window. Anyway, no, the Magos has been working on getting an apprenticeship, you know, becoming a tech acolyte. Although those things take time.
Your, I'm sorry, I'm very bad with names. The brother that got into trouble
Maris,
a lot.
yes. Maris, yes, he's the one that disappeared last night.
Do you think he might have received that trait from his parents? And I look at her knowingly.
She gives you a very hard look, like, you're on very thin ice and I've got a sledgehammer.
Okay.
Like, sort of like, don't push it, otherwise I will just hit you, sort of thing. Perhaps, although that is not something a noble generally talks about to their face, where they can hit you.
That's...
She's not very good at being subtle.
Yeah, exactly.
She generally doesn't need to.
I agree, Ghost Death Priest.
I shall also hit your tech priest who is trying to hide from me.
I will find him. He's actually hiding behind one of those like little pillars that have like the vase on top of it.
Yeah.
If you're trying to insinuate what I think you are, I have done my best to get out of that lifestyle. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm not insinuating anything, actually. I was simply suggesting that maybe he's going back to his roots.
Maybe. Is there anything else you wish to discuss?
No, I know quite enough for now.
Very well.
I'm sure I'll be back. Thank you for your assistance.
Yes.
Gotta be, like, very polite and everything and just fuck off.
Yeah.
Very polite, and then I'll fuck off.
I mean, Grey is polite. I'm not.
It's sort of like you hit a nerve and she's like, okay, I'm going to retaliate now and just like sod being subtle.
I don't know, I find it kind of funny. She got so pissed.
So yes, Harrison, are you here this time?
Yes,
Okay, you're actually listening this time.
I think.
So the servitor. This is also Spartans. The Spartans here as well. There is a servitor on the counter. It's a gardening model. It's been shot a few times.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
I'll try and check to see if its memory banks are still intact.
Give me a tech use test.
Okie dokes. Whap. Nope.
I will make a tech use test.
You have tech use?
Yes, I do.
Very
well. You can give me a tech use test. I don't think Eric's actually has a fully started that sheet yet.
Oh! Whoa! S6 completely fucks that up. Blorg just walks over and just like he like sticks his hand in there and like moves some wires around and it like the memory bank just kind of like pops out and he could like plug it into a data pad or whatever. And Blorg just kind of like looks over at Sixes with a smile on his face.
Actually, what I was going to say is not the memory bank that interests you. Is that the servitor's sort of cranial area has new casing and such, which in of itself isn't unusual. However, there is an odd burning pattern that's not consistent with weapons fire. It's also it's not in a perfect ring, but it's like a dotted ring around the skull. So it's sort of like around like that.
Okay. Blorg will point that out to both Sixes and Eric's then.
Interesting. I have not seen this sort of thing before.
unusual. I try and identify what could have caused a ring such as this.
How would you want to do that? I've got Arix's, which is like a billion tech use.
I'll try and get Arix to do it.
Arix is like, this appears to be electrical burns, which is unusual.
From something supposed to have been killed with gunfire.
Yes, I don't think it's a cause of death, although it's very strange.
Perhaps it was the cause of its sudden change in attitude.
Yes, that could be the case. You have a data slate, correct? Mine are currently being used for other things.
I have.
Very well.
I also have a servo skull. Apparently.
Apparently picked it up somewhere. I have the servo skull. Where this came from? Just like throws it aside and just starts floating there. But yeah, do you plug the memory card in?
Yes. Wait, firstly, before I do that, I back up my data slate.
Onto what?
into my brain.
Okay.
Blorb will pull out his data slate and offer that you could put your data on his data slate.
No, I got an input and cerebral implants.
Um,
Just
Harrison, join me into game room 2.
okay. Hey.
Hey, so as you plug yourself into your data slate, you realise your data slate was hacked,
Oh, damn it.
and the hack was an open link still.
Ah, this isn't good. Wait, how open? 2 ways?
Unfortunately not. You remember when you tried to hack the wireless bug?
What, the house security systems?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I secretly rolled a tech use test from someone, and they managed to
Oh,
counter hack
they
you.
reverse hacked me.
They reverse hacked you. And then last night, I gave you an opportunity to, because they sort of planted a backdoor into you, into the data set at that point. And then last night, when you were on standby, they tried to hack into you, which they succeeded in doing, or into your data slate.
Into my data slate.
Into your data slate, which is why I made you roll a second awareness test, to see if you notice your data slate acting up. So you have been hacked.
Surely that would be a tech use test rather than an awareness.
No, it was awareness to see if you notice your data slate playing up. As in, you weren't using it, but if you just like notice it like flickering on and off and stuff, sort of like it's processing when it shouldn't be, sort of thing.
Interesting.
But yes,
So can I try and force my way into...
you could, if you do not wish to try and shut it down.
I mean,
it could give you very key information, but at the same time...
Think about this way, it could be permanent damage, which would be unfortunate. But,
yep.
I mean, the chance of gaining information into our investigation is probably more important.
Yes, we also do have to think of a fate, some sort of consequence for this as well. Some long-term consequence. I'm going to roll the tech use test in secret because I'm evil like that.
Alright.
Okay, I rolled a tech use test. Do you want to try and hack it back?
Yes I do.
Because it's an opposed tech use test. This is.
Let me just hold on a second. I just realized I hadn't spent my experience, and so I'm doing
That's fine.
Right.
Okay, cool. Let's move back.
Experience spent. Wait, would you like me to roll a?
Oh yeah, roll me a tech use test first. Yeah, sure.
Alright. I'm going to use spend a fate point to add a +10 to this.
Oh, I just love this. Yeah, sure.
And bam. Yay! So that is 9 degrees of success.
Yep. You managed to hack back in, counter hack back in. They realise they completely mined your data slate of information, and they are still trying to hack you. They do not manage to close the link straight away. Try down.
Can I reverse mine them in that case?
You could, which would be another tech use test.
Okie dokes. I'll spend another fate point to increase that.
Oh, they're going to spend a fate point as well. Oh, wow, that's really good.
Do I succeed?
No.
I will spend another fate point to re-roll that one.
They're just like, why the hell is he rolling so many tech use tests?
No, never mind. Alright, so I can't reverse mine them, but I do get into their systems.
Yes.
Can I tell who's using it?
Yes. You can. That's the only thing you can manage to pry from. You're still in their systems, but you manage to pry the user inputs. There isn't many on this house. There's a lot of old, outdated ones.
Well, I can say the first one was 5 degrees of success. Was that definitely a failure?
The first one, that was to hack into them.
No, the 64 that I re-rolled.
Oh, that was 5 degrees of
degrees of success.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you've got like a billion plus a billion tech use stuff.
I've got unnatural intelligence too, is why.
Ah, yeah. That would have been a... Oh, I don't know actually. Oh no, wait, no. Because they've got a natural intelligence too as well, and they rolled 22.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
They rolled like stupidly good. Nope. You do manage to pull up the there's currently 2 active ones in the manor.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Magos, as you would suspect. The other is Strauss, which is unsurprising. It is Strauss that is active hacking you.
Can I tell where?
You can tell it's on the manor location.
Mm-hmm.
And you can. I say yeah, with a 5 degrees of success. You can tell it's underneath the manor somewhere.
Awesome. Alright, let's go back to them. Can I describe what happens to sixes?
Sure, that's totally fine.
No, not
Hey,
Sergeant.
Alright, so, at the moment Sixes plugs himself into his data slate, he just kind of stands bolt upright and starts making a buzzing and hissing noise. Several sparks fly out of the link and he just stands there for a bit. And then he just kind of pulls out the link and looks around confusedly.
Blorg will pat Sixes on the back and then be like, "Robot man, okay?"
Eric's in binary, who's actually experienced what you just did, says you were hacked, weren't you?
The data slate was hacked. However, I managed to get in through their link and have a look around. Unfortunately, they managed to. Whoever's on the other side is pretty damn good. So I only managed to get the user information and a general sense of location. They do, however, have all of my notes on this case, which might complicate things a tad.
Yes. Which,
unfortunately.
As well as any other notes in your memories that might have been deleted.
Yeah, some of my memories may be deleted as well.
No.
This is...
You know who it is? Question mark?
I do. The Magos is tapped into the security network. However, there was a second user, Strauss, who was the one actively attempting to hack the link. And he is located somewhere beneath the manor.
Mm-hmm.
It is not surprising that the Magos has an active link to the manor's security systems and such.
Yeah, but that Strahl does have.
I'm not there,
It's
so I
not
don't know.
that surprising. If the Magos was having him as a tech acolyte, giving him something like that seems totally plausible, actually.
I should probably confess that I did attempt to hack the security network the moment we entered this building. And it is through that link that they managed to get into mine. I was careless, and I apologize for this.
This is why I carry backup data slates usually, for hacking things.
Blorg will
As
kind
to
of
not compromise myself like a muppet.
Alright, now let's have a look inside the servitor, shall we?
Blorg will mutter under his voice after hearing about the hacking and stuff, just like, "And Blorg offered data slate. Blah 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 blah. Idiot."
Yeah, Alex is in complete agreement with Blorg at this point. It's like, you're a muppet for just letting this happen.
Just out of curiosity, I know Sixes was like, "Oh, that's interesting." What was Eric's reaction to Blorg's successful diagnostic / figuring out what the hell's up with the servitor when Sixes, who was a tech priest, failed?
She gives you a nod of approval.
Okay.
Sort of you remember, your time with Veritas Lass and myself.
I mean, in my defense, I was being hacked.
No, this was before
no, you
were
weren't.
hacked.
This is before you were hacked.
Shush, they don't know that. Only I know that.
Blorg now has the condition of does not respect Six's tech abilities.
Arix just has the status does not respect anyone.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, she respects Blorg and the Roy because she served with them for so long, but she does not respect Sixes anymore. She's like, gosh.
She's like, man, if I need anyone to ever perform some tech, surgery on me, I'm probably gonna choose Blorg over Sixes.
No, she's probably just gonna do it to herself.
Oh damn.
Don't forget, she is actually a surprisingly good tech priest.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know. I served with her.
Yeah, she's a ridiculously good soak priest. Anyway, so yeah, you access the memories. They seem normal.
Can we see what decided? What actually caused the guards to shoot it?
It went haywire and started attacking them.
Why did it go haywire?
You can see the memory banks. Can you give me another take use test?
Yes. Can Arix assist?
Arix can assist.
Alright.
Because Arix is actually knowledgeable of these things, because she's... Yeah. What's quite nice is this character actually has a nice quite bit of backstory, which I can pull from.
Alright, that is 6 degrees of success.
Yes, there actually appears to be a second set of code on this servitor. And so at first you like looking through the code and it's like, oh, this is just normal gardening stuff, blah 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 blah. And then you realise there's a second set of orders and such, and these are for a combat servitor. And what happened was the servitor, for some reason, the code glitched out for some reason. Somebody accidentally bumped it, and so it had to recalibrate itself. And in that recalibration, it accidentally picked the wrong set of code, which sent it into combat mode. However, because it's not set up properly for combat, it just saw everyone as foe, and immediately started attacking.
I don't suppose the person who installed the software signed the code.
No. But you could probably have a good guess at who did it.
In fact, since I've probably seen a bit of the code of Strauss, or whatever his name was, it was Strauss, right?
Yeah, it was Strauss.
Can I see if I can, like, match the two?
You attempt to. It is not his.
Oh, interesting.
His is very unusual. I'll actually say that. His is quite organic in nature.
How well done is this?
This is surprisingly decently well done. Like, both sets
Like,
are
very, very well done, or just well done?
just well done. It's like, whoever did this knows his way around servitors to do it properly, but like, he's not like a master.
So he's probably not the Major, so maybe looking at a third player here.
Impossible. You do remember that the Magos is a biologist, not a servitor. I don't know.
That is true.
So,
He is still a Majos, though.
he is still a Magos, yes. But I mean, like, a Magos who isn't, like, doesn't care about servitors probably wouldn't be, like, a master at writing code for servitors.
This is true.
Like, just because he's a Magos doesn't mean he's, like, amazing at everything.
Alright, so I take the second, I'll do a fresh on my data slate. Start recording this again.
Wipe it. He's like, Arix just takes your data slate off you, and he's like, Borg, please give him your data slate. This one's compromised.
Blorg will pull out the data slate that he uses as an MP3 player that has death metal and classical music on it, and hand it to Sixes.
Sixes will take it and then begin recording note.
Fair enough. Arix is like, we shouldn't use this even if you clear it because it's compromised.
I mean, it won't be compromised anymore if it's wiped and... It's being decompromised.
I still don't trust it. Call it a precaution. We are meant to be paranoid. Oh, I am certainly paranoid of such things.
Blorg wants Smash Datapad, and he looks at Eric's.
No, there might be a use for it, even if it has been. There is a use for corrupted data slates. She
Blorg
smiles.
thinks for a second, and then he says, "Door stop."
Yeah, sure, something like that. But yeah, you start recording notes. Both sets of code look pretty decent. They are by the same user. So, yeah, and I believe that is everything to do with the servitor. Isabel, Alice, and Killian.
Yeah.
Is do I remove my datapad from my inventory? Is like Sixes keeping my datapad now? Or do I get it back?
I'm sure you can get a new one back, sort of, like, later.
Yeah.
You don't need to remove it, it's just sort of... Sixes is using it temporarily, so you don't have metal.
Okay.
I'm sure he will give it back because he doesn't want his data set covered in
Metal.
metal. Like, it's like O-green proof as well, so it's like really actually uncomfortable to use because it's like I've got to push every button like really
Yeah,
hard.
It's like
probably a bit
trying to
bigger
use an
too.
iPhone 3.
Yeah. Well, it's like to him, he's like, man, I'm used to using an iPhone 3, but it's like for me, it's like it has to be like an iPad to be an iPhone. So
Oh, there's 2 people watching. Hello, people watching.
Hello, people.
Hello.
Yes.
Also,
Killian-
yeah,
Oh,
never
sorry.
mind. Right.
No, what are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry about it.
Killian, Isabel, and Alice.
Mhm.
You are now at the rooms.
Yeah. I will look around for like tracks, but or has the hallway been recently cleaned or something, so that there are no tracks at all? Or?
No, the hallway hasn't been recently cleaned. You can see like a cleaning servitor in the dining room, but it hasn't it is sort of on standby at the moment. It hasn't engaged.
So I will look for tracks starting at where Alice has heard the servitor coming from.
Okay, that's going to be a survival test.
Survival.
Survival. Tracking comes
Um,
under survival, unless you've got
yeah.
something you feel is more appropriate.
Suppose not. No.
No.
Any modifiers?
Nope, just straight.
I will reroll that.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, Harrison's already burnt through like half his fate points,
Yeah.
just trying to not be like horrifically hacked,
Yeah.
and it didn't work.
Mm.
Because shockingly, I had a character who was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna hack him back with like stupidly good
Yeah.
intelligence."
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh
with
yeah.
3 degrees of success.
You find you sort of like you take a few moments and you're like looking for like metal footprints. You're like, at first you don't see any, and then you realise there's small cut nips in the floor, like somebody stabbed it with a blade.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, you find one, and then you sort of move along a few meters, not a few meters, a few feet, and you find another one. The stride is surprisingly long. Longer than a normal human for sure.
Yeah.
And you can sort of like follow these. Is that
Which I shall do.
they go through here, go through the dining room, they go over here, they go downstairs, and every now and again you can see like other nips as well, but they're not as clear. You're sort of like the ones you're following are quite clear. It then goes into the front, so you move over to this map. It then goes over into the front grand hall part, then comes back, and then goes into the parlour. And you lose it when it enters the parlour, because there is actually... this floor has been cleaned recently.
This floor has been painted, okay.
Yeah, it looks like somebody has tried to cover their tracks. Like,
Uh-huh.
servitor's cage.
Okay, so that is definitely something interesting I should ask our tech priest about, because I think I have heard of a leg replacement that does something similar.
You have... Yeah.
Long, spindly legs. And yeah, so Celeste, I know the tracks. I backtrack and look for the other end of the tracks.
Okay. So you go back upstairs. The tracks go right around this room.
Okay.
But they sort of go to like each location and go back to the hall, and then sort of go back. And there's like a location in the middle of the hall where they were like piling, and you as you're looking, you spot like there's a few drops of blood. It's not like from a cut or anything. You think it might be from like maybe someone used like a needle or just like had a paper cut. Just like not enough to like really note, but like because you're looking, you like spot them.
So basically, they all come together here in this room.
collects into the middle of the room,
Mhm.
and then it goes back across it over here.
Mhm.
These are much harder to follow because they're much fainter. They're also
Yeah.
smaller apart. So,
Smaller apart.
as in,
So
they're
he
closer,
was
sorry.
taking smaller steps.
Yeah, the steps
Mhm.
you were following downstairs were very obvious, like it was moving fast, and so it
Mhm.
couldn't be stealthy, and like so it was digging in. Whereas it's moving slow. It
Mhm.
stops it stops just outside Carla's room. They sort of like there's a few like sort of a cluster of steps, and then it goes
Mhm.
back. And then sort of the end of the hall, it just disappears. At like this junction. This sort of little
Okay.
alcove is like a small storage room of sorts.
Mhm.
And then obviously there's the Magus room. The the door to the Magus room is actually the floor is metal, and so it doesn't leave any marks. And the storage room is a storage room, and this is like stuff everywhere.
Okay. Good. That is interesting. Good. That is my move for now. I'll
Okay.
just gather up with the rest.
Mhm.
And yeah, I found some interesting tracks, but I'm not quite sure what to make of them.
Alice, in the meantime, is going to have her Cybermastiff sniff Straw's room, see if it can't get a trace.
Okay, you're going to select track. That is fine. I believe it makes I believe it's got survival. I haven't actually looked at it properly.
Yeah, it says tracking, but that's technically survival.
Yeah, that is survival.
Yeah. Gets a plus 20 for it. Would it get a bonus from its enhanced smell?
Yes.
Alright. So, in total, it's gotta hit a...
I really need to rule to that properly. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Give me a roll.
17.
Awesome. You know you can set up on the NPC sheet and like you can click the buttons to roll it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I could've.
It's fine. It's fine, yeah. It's fine. We learn as we go. Or don't, and die horribly. No. It follows the scent out and it goes to the Magus's room. And it just sort of scrapes at the door.
I'm gonna knock really hard on the door.
You knock really hard on the door. There is no response.
Magos, open up. I'm looking for something.
There is no response still.
God fucking damn it, I still hate Tech Priest a little bit.
So when did Xavier get here?
Yeah, that...
Shush. Aims hard.
What are you doing with that?
I'm gonna try the doorknob to see if I can't get it open.
It opens. It swings open.
Push the door open and let the dog in. See where
The
it goes.
dog wanders around the room, but seems to get lost.
Does it seem to be focusing on any like specific point of the room?
No, not per se. You think the issue because it got lost is because this room smells... Well, actually, give me an awareness test.
Alright. Any bonuses?
No, yeah, plus 10. Oh, perfect. You were in here last night, and you're sure it wasn't this messy. You sort of like look around, and you notice some sort of... at first you think it's oil, but then you sort of like go up to it, sort of rub your finger on it. It doesn't feel quite like oil. It feels a bit too off. It's like, this is, it smells a bit coppery.
That's odd. I'm gonna look at the dog and I'll hold the substance up to it and see if it's like... to see if the dog like thinks it's Strawls's. If it's anything to do with Strawls, if that makes sense.
It barks, then walks to the far end of the room.
I'll follow it.
Mhm.
See what's up with this part of the room.
You follow it. Your the Magus isn't there. Right, go away. Shoot. You've gone missing.
Get out of here!
Map there. I know somebody's put like names everywhere so they can actually find the rooms. You go into the far side. You can see like there's actually a small trail of this leading from near the door over to here, and the trail goes straight into a wall.
Can I test the wall to see if there's like a door or like something there that's not quite visible to the eye?
How do you test it?
I'll push on it, and if I can get any hold, I'll also try to pull on it if the pushing doesn't work, if that makes sense.
You push on the door, doesn't respond. You pull on the door, it doesn't respond. There is a computer next to the wall, next, sort of like a computer desk next to it.
I'll rub my head like, well, damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but let's give it a try.
Six
And,
is security trained, if you'd like any help.
I'm
Yeah.
also security trained.
It is security. It's sort of like hacking.
Yeah. Is Six's, would Six stop me from sending him a message through his mind?
Nope.
I'll send him a
Six
message
is-
that I found something.
His mind feels very clouded. When you sort of like you do so, and you like it feels uncomfortable to do.
It feels like what?
It feels uncomfortable. It feels like you're trying to do it like twice at once. It's weird.
Yeah, then I'll back off of it and I'll send it to Eric's instead. I'm not trusting that because that.
Alex resists because you haven't told her you're a psycho. And like,
Oh,
you
that's
don't know
right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to make that test.
And Alex has had bad experiences with psychos in the past.
Yeah.
So she was there when I asked Alice about being a psycho and being psycho.
Yeah, but she didn't know about
Yeah.
Alice's ability.
Mhm.
Where
I think
is Eric's? Oh, right there.
Alex is like in the main hall. Like, I'm assuming people are gathering up, sort of, to discuss.
Alex remembers that bloodthirster and the
Oh.
tunnels. She remembers it well. Wait, it wasn't bloodthirster. It was one of the lesser ones. Still.
I'm just trying to see if I need to use a higher.
She hated that.
Yeah.
That was super annoying. Like, oh my god, nothing makes sense anymore. Rawr.
3.
Okay, yeah, you hack into her mind. She's like, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out,
I push a message. Come to the Magos' room now.
get out, get out, get out, get out, get out,
I just keep pushing. Come to the Magos' room right now.
get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Miss Eric, is something wrong?
She's like literally saying that. It's like, ah, flipping psychers. I'm gonna.
Get out, get out, get out.
She like goes up to the Magus' room. Like she ignites her fan
I'll
brace.
stop.
It's like, it's like
just
I didn't expect everybody to follow the fucking dead.
the tech priest looks
Yeah.
very angry. Do not psycho me.
if
And like she
Yeah,
points, and like
she's-
she's got like a small flamer like light above her wrist.
Yeah, come help me with this. I don't even like look at her. I know it's her because I told her to come here.
I hate.
what have you found?
I'll tell you if my suspicions are correct.
Ed, does anyone want to give me a awareness test?
Yes. Can I use intelligence?
You may actually. for this one.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you can actually.
Do I get any bonuses for Eric's helping?
No.
7
Aaron-
degrees. 7 degrees of success.
Oh, shame. Yeah. Something's definitely happened to her. You can all tell something's happened to her.
I'll tell Eric and Sixes about those tracks, these needle-like tracks that were all over the place. It looked
Is there a
like
reason?
someone had stabbed the ground with each step.
Curious. Eric's can't actually help because she doesn't have security.
Okay.
Shit.
But I can help.
She has stupidly high tech use. She doesn't actually have security.
Mm.
I'm actually surprised.
Nope.
I have security.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was very good at like just being a tank.
Mhm.
Alright, whoever wants to help me can help me, because I'm about to try to hack into this damn thing.
I would have a 54. That security?
It's
Yeah,
all
depending
crammed into this
on-
tiny room.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
5 degrees of success to assist you.
Desist.
Just this. Yeah. Just
Yeah, okay.
What's the bonus?
plus 25, I believe, or 35. Just roll. Yeah, you're fine. You hack into it, and it's like, it's a security terminal. There's a lot of technical stuff you don't actually recognise.
Ah, shit. Why am I not
Shocking.
surprised?
Sixes is looking over his shoulder. Does he recognize any?
Give me a tech use test at plus 20.
Okie dokes.
Can I at least try to decipher it? Oh, it doesn't matter.
You recognise this as well, it's a mix of things. There's some 11 degrees. Yeah, there is some. There's like blueprints for a new pattern of cerebral implant.
Take it. I take it. I take it immediately.
Yep.
A copy.
Yep. Okay, you copy it onto that.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
That's new. Kill it.
Is cerebral implants the one that gives you plus sexual intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah. There's new blueprints for those. It looks like very unorthodox. You're not sure if it's tech heresy, but it's very unorthodox at the very least.
Take it and hide it.
Yeah. There's also stuff about cloning, which is not actually that surprising, considering it's a Magos of the biologists. And
Anything
then
about a secret door?
there is nothing about secret door. There is also additional notes. There's like additional blueprints and stuff, but unfortunately you can't decipher these, for they are in a personal code.
Okay.
It's like he's put his Magnus Opus into a private code, which only certain individuals could access.
Despite having great respect for the Madras, I realise that solving this case may be a tad more important, maybe very slightly. So I will take a respectful copy of the data and then making sure that there's no link. Making sure there is no link to the other security in case Strolls is still in there. Like if he is, I'll do something else. But making sure, let's just like close it again.
Yeah, this seems to be on a completely separate network. There's no cameras in here at all. Which none of you have actually even attempted to try and look at, might I add.
I can't.
No, like, none of you have been like, oh cool, can we access the security cameras please?
Hey, I tried numerous times.
No, I mean legitimately.
Oh. Who's got time for that?
Like, oh yeah, can we just ask instead of just hacking and like spending an hour just doing
Put my hacks in.
At this point, Alicia's gonna rub her head as like, that's really. I expected something else. She's gonna look over at Eric and like, sorry about doing the mind thing.
You expected that Strauss or Maris were dragged here?
The squeak toy, Luna. I'll point to the large ass bullpup dog. I had it
You had
go
it
into Straw's room, track his scent, and it came here, in which it just started walking around until I showed it, and then I'll point out the little coppery substance that I got
You
up.
are aware that Strauss was the Magus apprentice, so it's pretty usual that this room would have traces of his smells in it.
Harrison, what is this? What is this?
But when I showed the dog this stuff, it went straight up to that wall and started barking, or making signs that there was more there. So I thought that this computer might be connected to it, and there might be a little hidden something.
What it seems to me is the dog was tracking his blood or whatever it is. If it is even blood and not some tech priest, the biological experiment, to this work desk of the Magos. But that's what it looks like.
It could be it, but the dog seemed really interested in the wall.
In the wall.
Yeah, I'll show him the wall that the dog specifically went there.
Well, I've followed the tracks of that thing that most likely had drugged the guards last night. It was running around to the various corners, the various sleeping quarters, always starting somewhere in the center of the main hall. And yes, the tracks ended around here. I couldn't tell if it went into the closet at the end of the corridor or into the Magos room, because the floor here turns into metal.
I'm assuming it went in here then, because...
Yeah, that would mean the Magos has built it, because those were this sort of older tracks than those in the main room.
Alright, we should probably start getting out of here in case he
comes back, yeah.
But give me a moment. Just get out here. Give me a moment. I'll be out in a moment.
Yeah. I will check this this storage room if there are any.
Okay.
Like things that should not be in a storage room, like hidden tracks and such.
Yeah.
Could someone with an Auspex assist me?
Arix will assist you.
Hmm?
Hello. I am the Tech Priest. I assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Could I use security for that?
Sure.
Security based off perception or something?
Yeah. Let's go with that.
I have plus 10 for security.
Yeah, sure. Give me security off perception, but you obviously roll me perception because it doesn't actually do that normally. Oh no, wait, that's... Yeah,
Huh?
no. Yeah. Security, yeah.
I just roll a perception plus 10. Or plus 20 if I get assistance.
Yeah, sure. You do get assistance. Eric's will stand there going beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. God damn it, what is it with my rolls today? Actually, I spent a fate point to activate Nothing Escapes My Sight, my Seeker special ability, and succeed at this awareness or perception check with 4 degrees of success.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you realise the measurements of this room don't quite add up. It should be, well, this room and the next room. It should, one of them should be a bit bigger than they are. It's probably maybe a meter difference, or 2 foot.
So there should be a cross space between this wall, this room, and the Magos chamber. Which would also explain why the dog was getting excited there.
Yes, however, looking around, you can't, like, you see potential space for a hidden door, that there's no way to activate it, like trying it, like pushing it, pulling it, knocking on it even,
Yeah.
it's a wall. It's like, well, what the heck?
It doesn't even sound hollow or something.
No, it doesn't sound hollow.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're pretty. So we can say there is there might be something hidden between the Magos room and the stuff, but we don't know how to get in.
That is correct. I shall now jump over to Mittens. I assume you go to find Catherine?
Yes.
Well, the rest of the party is sort of busy poking around someone's bedroom. You go and find the daughter. You knock on the
Someone
door.
else's bedroom.
You're also poking around someone's bedroom.
Yep. You knock on the door. She opens it and is like, who are you?
You may call me Grey or Lord Forest if you prefer.
Very well, Grey. She opens the door and steps aside. She does look a bit tired. You know, she's got a cup of recaf, and there are several empty cups around. She's had a very lot of recaf. She lets you in, closes the door.
Are you quite alright? You look a little,
Tired?
Well.
Yes. Last night was not what I call good. Yeah, that's because he's nice and he's like a pretty boy. You were just
Hey,
like
I
some
know.
peasant.
I look nice.
Yeah, but you look like a
thought-
servant. He looks like a lord.
hey, that's true. I
Don't
do
hurt my
look
feelings.
like
This is
I will.
bullying.
It's not bullying. It's just reality.
Bullying.
Like if like people react differently to what you look like. Shockingly.
Yeah.
This is bullying.
Like it's not like I've literally said this like a dozen times already in like chat and stuff. Like, you know, getting combat gear will make the arbiters arrest you.
But I mean,
Okay,
I
so-
like how look really nice. Oh.
I mean, you do look you look tidy, but like he was just not in the mood. Yeah, anyway.
Just not
Okay.
noble material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
I'm basically gonna ask her, so how have you been dealing with events?
These last 2 days, not well, to say the least.
Okay. I can believe that, yes.
As you know, I'm getting married in 2 weeks' time.
Yes,
That
this
has been-
marriage, is this one you approve of?
She does not. She just gives you a judgmental look, sort of like. You may give me a scrutiny test.
Sure.
Hello. Oh, Harrison. Oh.
Any modifiers?
Yeah, you can have a +10.
Okay. Oh, I must put in 100.
+100.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter. My God.
Yeah, no, you can immediately tell from that look. She probably doesn't approve of it, but it's sort of like, this is like what I have to do. Like, I have no other option.
Mm-hmm. Right. Regardless of your inclinations, I would like to know your version of events. What do you know of the recent days? What maybe something you know that we don't know? Anything I can help you with? Maybe get you another cup of recap if that helps you.
Another cup would be helpful, but sort of afterwards. I'll explain things first. She sips hers. First off, not Maris, Strauss has been in the Magistr's room a bit more, more than normal. He's fairly often in his room, and sometimes in the Magistr's, but last 2 days he sometimes goes to the workshop as well, but no, he's definitely been in the Magistr's room a lot more than normal.
Do you know why he would be in the Magister's room?
I believe they had some sort of apprenticeship. I'm not too caught up on what the Adeptus Mechanicus does.
Alright.
I believe he had some sort of apprenticeship, which is why they were spending so much time together. He's always liked tech, and so it seems a good way. Having a tech priest in the family is never something to scoff at.
Mm-hmm.
It's respectable, at least.
Yes, of course. How did you come along with, well, they're her brothers, right?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
3 brothers. Nathan's the oldest. He's always been fine. Maris and Strauss. Well, Maris is the rotten apple, the black sheep, so to speak. He clashes very much with Mother and several of the others. Strauss, on the other hand, is quiet and shy. I've never had an issue with him. Maris clashed with everyone.
Nobody really likes Maris?
Nathan likes him somewhat, and I believe Strauss liked him as well, to a degree. From what I understood, Nathan would, Maris would steal bits of tech for Strauss. Nothing big, but you know, a pocket watch, maybe a silver skull, you know, little toy things. So he could, so he could disassemble him. That Mother getting him. Yes, he also likes really shitty music.
I've got to look away for a second. It's like more fake thinking than actually thinking.
She is going to scrutinise you. Apparently she doesn't have scrutiny. Oh no, she does have scrutiny.
Who's Catherine getting married to?
I'm getting married to a young noble by the name of Perry.
Sorry?
Perry.
Platypus.
P-E-R. Perry.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, Perry the platypus, yeah. What do you
Can
know
tell your
about
servant to jump out of a window, please?
what do you know about him?
He's part of a young, respectable family. They have no other heir apart from him. He's an only child. Their bloodline's dying off quite a lot recently. And it turned out to be some genetic disease, I believe, that infected a lot of their bloodlines. Although it doesn't affect him.
Oh no. His family's
Strange,
got the
though,
generic
that
disease.
you would marry to a man who might pass along a genetic disease to your offspring?
Yes, which is why the Magos very kindly tested to make sure. It was part of the agreement to make sure that there wouldn't be a offspring with such disease, and if there was, the Magos could treat it at a very early age.
What type of disease are we talking here? Is it a mutation of sorts?
No, it's nothing that bad. No. It causes what does it cause? It causes it starts off causing weakness in the bone and muscle, from what I understand. So they don't grow up as strong or as and they often have broken bones and aren't able to go as fast as other people. And then later in life, if it affects them, it starts to show signs mid-20s, early 30s of mental degradation.
So basically the Romanov disease then?
Yeah, pretty much. Just something like that. You know, sort of like as they get older.
I know what you mean.
If it's caught very early and treated, it's not too bad. Lifespan extends from late 30s, from late 30s into 40s, maybe in 50s. And it can also reduce the chance of it passing on genetically. Perry has been treated for it. His parents were insistent. They are not a rich family, but they are of particularly high standing. With the exception of course, the disease.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the family's name?
The family name is something.
I'm kind of trying to find out if they're connected with Lord Stuckenall Manor.
Wellsman, he's not. It's not him. It's a local family. Wellsman is Offwalder.
Their last name could be Gariel.
Sure, that works. Gariel.
PG.
Gariel. Perry, yeah, I'm marrying Perry Gariel. His parents agree to it.
They just got out of the office today. They just signed it. Changed their names.
What? No, not the name changing, you muppet. I'm gonna take that dog off you in a second.
No.
But yes.
Alright. Well, I'm sure I'll be back. Before I leave... no offense, but instead of drinking recaf all the time, you should get some sleep. It'll do you much better.
I wish I could.
Technically, if you have electrical sucker, you don't need sleep.
I wonder after all that.
Yes, I'm sure this noble girl has Mechanica's implant.
You could always fix that.
You knob. Right, I'm just gonna be polite and fuck off again.
Very well.
And then I'm also going to fuck off for a second, because I need to go eat dinner.
Okay, cool. There is.
Enjoy.
Forrest jumps out a window.
He flies away, back to his noble lineage.
I must return to my people. Okay.
I want to try that hidden safe that we spotted yesterday.
Huh?
Sure. Give me a security at +24. Oh gosh, Harrison.
Sorry, not doing my microphone.
Apparently you knocked over your entire desk from the sound of it.
What is Harrison?
Nope.
Well, I mean,
Actually-
from the microphone's perspective, the entire world flipped on the side.
Mhm. Anyway, it's a security test of mine. Yeah, no, it's like sealed, tight.
Yeah, it's past my expertise. I may have locked myself out of a few doors and had to pick my way in, but that's beyond this. And with that, I'm just gonna go cook.
Okay. You go to the kitchen.
Could Blord cut the safe door off with his torch?
Yes, you may. Give me a Trey Technomat at +30.
Can I try hacking it first so we don't piss off the Major or destroy what's inside?
Harrison, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Harrison wants to hack everything and just compromise himself just even more.
I want to
I
stop
cut-
Log from ripping off the Major's safe.
I cut the door off with like 3.9 degrees.
Log, no. Log, no, why?
Give me Harrison. Give me a tech use test, but at like -10. As you
Okay.
quickly try and do this before Blorg cuts it off. You're like, no, wait, no, I got it, and the Blorg's there with like a welding torch, like slowly creeping forward.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's 4 degrees of success.
It should have been -20, but yeah. So Blorg goes to open the safe door with a welding torch, and like Six is like, oh wait, no, wait, don't piss off the tech priest, no, don't piss off the Magus more. Ah! Frantically hacks the door open.
Oh my god.
I just come on, man.
Wait,
At least I would-
what door has now been hacked?
There is a small safe hidden in the Magus' room.
Ah,
Which I didn't tell you about. Because
Yes.
that's my bad.
That's fine. It's no worries.
Was
Yeah,
this
you,
even I'm just curious. Was this even an electronic safe, or was this like just like an old-fashioned mechanical safe?
it's a Magus. What do you expect?
I don't know.
Electronic.
With how backwards ass this world is, where like cops don't even have radios, I wouldn't be
This
You're
isn't the
surprised.
world. This is
Yeah.
40k. Like
That's
what
the
I'm
cops
saying,
are
the
actually
the world like in 40k.
like
can
the
I
cops
just
here-
not hear Harrison, or is that something private?
Oh, can you not hear Harrison? Harrison says
Yeah.
I'm talking. Can you not hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. I'll click out and log back in. Oh, Harrison maybe.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now I hear you again.
Oh, okay. What happened
Yes.
was he decided to throw his microphone on the floor like a twat.
Yeah. It was just you suddenly were missing, and I was just hearing Eric's laughing about your shenanigans and could
Oh,
not figure out what was going on.
Ah, fair enough. Sorry. Yeah, no, he was frankly hacking the door open before Blorg cut it open. He's like, no, Blore, no, why?
Hey, I would have succeeded with like
Yeah.
3.9 degrees of success.
That was what I was afraid of.
And I would
yes.
succeed the test?
That you would succeed ripping off the Majors's safe's door.
No.
Yeah, contrary to Blorg's belief, we don't want to let him know that we've been kicking around in his room.
Yeah.
You want to lay on his bed and break it?
He just walks in and he's just like, man, I don't remember my safe looking like that. I must have been really drunk last night when I opened it.
Yeah.
There is a servo skull
Mhm.
sitting in the safe. It's deactivated.
Is that it?
hmm Actually, no, wait. There is also a data slate there as well.
Yeah, this is where he gets compromised more.
Yep, yeah it is. I'm gonna try. Can I just copy it over without trying to hack it? So it's still like a locked data slate, but I can take it with me and leave the original here.
Sure.
Right. Is the servo skull unusual?
It appears to have a. Give me a tech use. Do you try and turn it on as well? It appears to be
No.
able to record and stuff.
No, I will leave it off.
Okay. You can't access its memories while it's off, but it does be able to. It does appear to be able to record things.
I mean, everything
Can
looks
I
fine
take-
here. Let's close the safe and just like leave. Says Sixes.
Could I take a logic test to see if I could figure out whether or not it would be a good idea if we take the circle skull and just like cover it up so like it can't see anything and then try and like power it on and then extract the data out of it? Or if it would still just be able to make some kind of sensor reading and figure out what's going on.
Sure. Yeah, you can give me a logic test to see.
I passed.
You suspect that, looking it over, you've seen server skulls before. This doesn't seem to have any sort of scanner or anything. You don't actually feel like there's an issue just turning it on and looking at it. Like, and like, if you didn't want it to see where you were, you could just put a flag over it or something. Sheet.
I will inform Sixes that I think that as long as we cover up the like optical ports, you know, the eyeballs, that we should be able to turn it on and then he could extract the data.
Fine. I just want to say, compare this, right? Consider two people standing inside of a room. The room belongs to a Catholic bishop, and one of the people is a Catholic priest, and the other is an outsider.
By the way, I don't know if this makes a difference, but I totally forgot to put my modifier in there, so that should have been plus 2 degrees of success, and then plus another 2 degrees of success, so I should have had like 4.5 degrees of success on that. I don't know.
It doesn't make any difference, but no. You say that, but like Sixes doesn't actually have to take it and turn it on and stuff.
No, I know. I'm just telling him because I no longer have my data pad. I gave mine to him. So.
Sixes sighs and says, "Very well." Drops a piece of cloth over its head, the servo skull, and then tries to turn it on.
Okay. Give me a tech use test.
Okie dokes.
It explodes.
I'll reroll.
I want to fate point that one.
Yep.
You might want to.
Oh my God, Sixes. Why?
There we go. 3
How many?
degrees success.
3 degrees. Sixes. Can you give me an agility test?
Yes. I'm also trying to hold it down and then turn it on because it is a servo skull.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't want it to float away.
Say do that, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
fail.
cool. You fail. I don't actually have a last pistol to hand, so oh well.
Oh god, he's getting shot with a las pistol?
Yep. As you activate the servo skull, you do not put in the correct bypass, and it just fires point blank at you. However, and you don't dodge out the way in time. The shot hits you, but I imagine it does no damage.
Sixes is not as armoured as his friends. How much damage?
5, pen 0.
Oh yeah, no damage.
Yeah, it is like very weak. However, it does burn the cloth hole open, and it can now see.
I'll try and cover it again.
Try and cover it in the wall cloth. Okay.
Actually, no. Instead, I'm going to try and wrap Before it can act again, I'm going to try and shut it down.
Okay, give me a tech use test at -20.
Alright.
As you frantically try and shut it down.
Oh my
Also-
god.
I was gonna say just turn the fucker around inside the safe so it can only shoot the back of the safe.
Nope.
What the fuck is going on up there?
It gets another go.
Yeah, it gets another go. Yeah, it's just going to shoot you because you're like physically holding it now. Before it was sort of like, oh yeah, I'm sort of like fiddling with it. Now you're just like, oh crap, trying to turn it off, and so you can't dodge out the way of this one.
How loud are these?
Oh my
blasts?
gosh! It's only 1d10 plus 2, so it's not that bad. It's just a last pistol.
Alright, so it's not super loud. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if I need to start running up there to see what the fuck's going on.
No, it's not that loud. I mean, probably Killian and Eric's barely hear it.
Plus, the Major's room is completely soundproof.
Oh yeah, actually, you don't hear it. So yeah, are you going to try and shut it off again?
Blur, can I intervene?
You could. Oh my gosh, this guy's sucking.
Okay, Blorg will grab the servo skull.
Oh, sorry, that's a squeak toy. My bad.
Get it off! Get it off!
Oh my god.
Is there a dog coming from the kitchen just barking at shit? Sorry.
It shoots you again. It shoots you for 9. This is in the body.
9 in the body.
Yes. Blorg, you grab it. What do you do with it?
Well, I was gonna say, first off, can I make some tech use tests, like when he fails to shut it down and then he gets shot, could then I try to shut it down?
I take a wound.
I'm slowly killing you with a silver skull. You may attempt to shut it down with a tech use test, but it will then shoot you.
Success! By 3 degrees.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You guys should shut it down.
Oh my fucking god.
Alright, so I attempt to identify the gun bit of the servitor. Where is it?
It is in the lens, the eye. It is disguised as part of the camera.
Okay, I take the servo skull, give it to Blorg, and say, alright, Blorg, point it in this direction, do not let it turn around and shoot me, and then I turn it on again.
Okay?
Blorg will just take the servo skull, hold it with both of his hands, and face it to the inside of the safe, so if it shoots, all it's doing is shooting the back side of this metal safe.
Or the important data slate we need. To not have...
You're holding the data slate, right?
Actually, that's true, I did take both of them for the moment.
Yeah, so like it's just shooting inside an empty metal safe.
Can you give me a tick use test? As well.
Yes.
My dog's not happy, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I failed.
6 is, you're fired.
You are fine. You're the worst tech priest.
I quit, I go and grab that, Eric's.
Like, you turn it back on.
Yeah, but it's doing the same thing. It's Eric's, come here.
Eric's like, you are hopeless. Give me a boost. There we go.
Hey, I hacked that data slate almost perfectly. And the computer.
Worst tech priest. I
She
swear.
She walks in, just presses a button, and then walks back out. It's like literally like, fuck.
I was gonna ask, can I roll on Technomat just to power it on, without really, just because it's a button?
Like, you can roll Technomat, but what I was getting Harrison to roll is, like, it's trying to bypass its overrides.
Oh.
So it wasn't, like, frantically fighting. As soon as Alex comes in and does that, it stops fidgeting in your hand. It just sort of floats there. Like, you know.
I will still hold it so that it cannot turn around.
Alright,
Yeah, but before it was trying to
interface
fight
with
you.
it.
Okay, you plug in?
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. Can you join me in the other channel again, please?
Oh my god.
Actually, I don't think. Actually, no. This is just. Well. Hello. Yeah. The reason why I made you roll that last one was because someone else was trying to hack the server skull.
Ah, but I thought this room is meant to be sealed off. God damn it!
It's meant to be sealed off from conventional normal. However, what if the emitter was in the room? This is the Magus' room. Don't forget.
This is true.
So yeah, you've been hacked again.
I attempt to reverse hack them.
Okay. First off, do you want to attempt to stop the hack?
Yes.
Take use test.
Shouldn't this be security?
You could do security if you wish.
I guess security looks better.
Yeah. This is like for tech priests, tech use is like the battle of the mind for them.
All right.
That's yeah.
8 degrees of success.
You actually do beat them this time.
All right, and now I'm going to try to go back to the link once more for 2 reasons. Objective number 1: retrieve my memories.
Yep.
Objective number 2: figure out what the hell's going on. Okay, so roll to retrieve my memories is yes.
Yeah, you beat them again.
8 degrees of success.
You do retrieve your memories, but you get the feeling they probably already copied them.
Can I tell which memories they are?
You may. There is one of the manor.
Okay, that's important. Ours.
There is also one of your boss.
Crap.
And there is it's going to access recent memories. It's got one of you informing voxing Arix for a squad. And it has got one of a mental image of Borg in the shower.
Okay, I leave the mental image block in the shower with them. That's a memory I don't need.
You like see and just like ignore, cancel.
All right, and now this is trying to figure out what's going on in their system.
Okay, take use.
3 degrees.
Nope.
Final fate point.
Yep. Okay. You do.
5 degrees.
As you properly crack into it this time, this is the first time you've properly cracked into it. You get, for a brief few moments, they're actually going to try and shut you down out. Okay. For a brief few moments, you're in a dark room underground. You're quite tall, you're at least 2 meters off the ground, probably 2.5.
I spent all this time copying all the data I can and dumping it back into my system.
Yes, this is a video. It's surprisingly good quality, but the room is very dark. You see the shape of a Magos on the floor. He is hardwired into some sort of machine in the background. You don't recognise this at all in the slightest.
On the floor, that's not good. Wait, do we not know where the Magos is?
No, you do not know where the Magos is.
Crap. Alright.
Well, now you do.
Yep.
Somewhere underneath the manor. The machine has 2 seats. It's two barber seats with 2 headpieces that come over.
Okay. That's rather scary.
Can you give me another tech use test?
Yes.
As they try and kick you out.
I fail.
They kick you out after that.
Okay.
Not yet, little one.
How much data do they get?
How much data did they get?
How much data did I get? They didn't get any data, right?
Yeah, you got the you got the underground. You got that video feed.
Okay, awesome.
And you got the sense that this is part of this is like the overmind of collective. That there's like other bits of data streaming off, like other random video feeds, which you can't really piece together. They're like staticky and disorientated, just simply due to the angle you were at. You're trying to get his information. Like, you're not programmed to hack a system, like, and see all the information.
Yeah. Back to game room 1.
Yes.
Somebody started.
Okay, so you know that thing that happened to Sixes before? You literally just like built upright, buzzing noise. You see smoke coming out of several bits and some sparks, and then he starts like one of his arms starts randomly spasming, and then he stops and stands there for a little bit.
How long does that take? Like in total?
About 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's
like
not very
after
long.
like 5 seconds, could I rip the data cable out?
No, please don't.
I mean, you're not. Are you
totally could.
capable of telling me no?
No, he's not.
No, not
Okay,
at all.
well then after 5 seconds, Blorg sees you spasming out and smoke coming out of you, and Blorg just rips the data cable out.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough.
Alright.
Yeah. Give me a willpower test, Harrison.
Me? Okie dokes.
This is some
Massive failure. What happens?
You take that many degrees of failure in insanity.
Okie dokes.
As that is just like, crap, like, it's corrupted data.
this would
Okay, I
be-
very quickly, deadlight, when I feel the link being severed, switch to a wireless one.
You switch to a wireless one, right, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay, another battle of tech use.
Didn't I already do that through the hacking? If this is taking place while I'm hacking the last time,
You don't know
does
where
this
it...
not count?
He's actually failed, so never mind. He failed, like, horribly.
Oh my god, I am going to shoot this kid in the fucking face and light him on fire.
Alright, so Blorg rips out the data cable out of the back of Six's head, and out comes a bunch of blood and sparks and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Like, it's a big wound at this point. Blorg has literally ripped out a chunk of Six's head.
Actually, yeah, take a point of damage for that as well. From that failure. It's like he's like literally like damaged the port temporarily. It's an easy fix, but it's sort of like, crap, like...
And,
Okay, well then hold on, before I do this, wouldn't I know that this would like completely like injure him?
You probably should, but apparently you didn't.
I mean, you're an Ogren, maybe not?
Well, I mean, I do have tech use. I mean, I figure I would have basic knowledge on how like this would work. I wasn't aware.
Do you want
of
to
it.
try logic?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Perhaps?
I mean, I could do that. Do you want me to just roll logic before I do that then?
No, this is more... this is funnier.
Alright, so afterwards, Six collapses to the ground and continues spasming, but a lot more violently than before.
Yes.
Blorg will use his combi to call Eric's in. It's an emergency.
She rushes in and goes, oh my gosh, this
Blorg will point out that he plugged into the servo skull and he started like spasming and smoke coming out of his head, and Blorg pulled the cable out so that
Okay.
his head would not explode.
Harrison, give me an opposed tech use to that, as Arix tries to hack into you to try and, like, kick you out.
4 degrees of success.
Yep.
Alright.
She fails! My fucking god. Okay,
Alright,
she's got 3
so
fate points.
Okay, this can't be happening in less than 15 seconds.
No, yeah. She tries to hack into you to try and, like, stabilize you, but it doesn't happen, and then you just, like...
Yeah, alright, so after 15 seconds, it stops, and Zeva stands up. He shoots Blorg an extremely dirty look. It's like, if looks could kill, this would have exterminatus Blorg.
Can I even see your face under your mask and shit?
Yes, I don't have a mask, that's just a representative thing to show it's a tech priest.
You turn around and you see the same look straight at you. From Arix, who's still plugged into you, mind you.
I am happy to report that this time I succeeded in my battle with Strahls. I know where he is, I have all the data he stole from me, and I prevented him from gaining the video feed from this servo skull. I would like to thank you very much, Blorg, for ripping out my data interface port.
Blorg will say you're welcome. Blorg happy your head not explode.
I will be remembering that one.
Arix is just like, you're gonna have a very bad day when we get back.
However, unfortunately, he has likely made a copy of the memories. And just as a quick recap of what he now knows, he has seen images of our throne agent, knows the location of the manor and the setup of its defenses.
he fucking what?
Alright, yeah, can we shoot sixes now?
And several other bits and
It's too late. Even if you shoot 6s now, it doesn't help anything.
But it saves
It
us
might,
in the future.
it might make us feel better. Arix is like, it might make us feel better.
Oh,
I was not expecting to just like, oh yeah, I just repeatedly hack into this guy, like, let this guy repeatedly hack into me.
But Strauss is the one controlling the strange servitor. He has abducted the Magos and has wired the Magos into some kind of computer system below the manor. We have to rescue them immediately. Let's go.
Do you know how we get to him?
No. Are any of the Veritas soldiers with us?
Arix is like, one sec.
Oh, wait, I said Arix. Arix, do you retain your standard Veritas equipment loadout?
How would you know that?
I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, she's like, no, but I did pick up the hobby of using a power sword.
Alright. Did any of the other soldiers retain their standard gear?
Oh, yeah, no, she's like, oh, yeah, like, what are you asking? Like,
I would like those 9 kilograms of demolition charges immediately, please.
Oh, very well.
You are not going to blow up this mansion, are you?
That's somewhere below the mansion. We haven't found any secret doors. This is the most direct route I can think of.
Serious question.
I point out that there is this crawl space here, and we can probably get through with a power sword instead of.
I have 2 serious questions. 1, did they just have Mechanica sex right in front of people? And 2, would that even work?
Yes and no.
Did Killian actually walk in the room?
When Eric's rushed out, he followed, yeah.
Yeah, Arix is like, oh crap. Yeah, no, Arix also does have a demo charge, as well as like all the standard grenades of like stupid number. She does, she doesn't however have her hotshot last gun anymore. She has a hotshot last pistol. As more fitting of a commander officer.
Can Blorg pull Eric's off to the side and have like a private conversation?
Sure.
Okay. Blorg will kind of like, under a low voice, ask Eric's like, can we trust 6s? He have mechanical stuff done to him twice now. He might not be right. A lot of explosive in-house sound bad.
Do not worry, I will not be listening to anyone near the explosives. If he attempts to hack it, if he attempts to literally do anything with tech again, please just slap him.
Blorg
6s, during this, is attempting to gather material from the Majors's workshop for a infrasound scanner.
Okay.
Which is something a lot of prospectors use to determine cavities in the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and use it to find the exact location of the secret room under the house.
Are you going to play
wait,
U-boat?
what did Eric's, what was the last thing Eric's told me, real quick?
Slap him if he does.
Okay, Blorg walks up and slaps 6s. And then he looks over at Eric's.
She turns to
and
then
then Blorg gives Eric's like a thumbs up.
She just sort of like pinches the bridge of her nose, pulls out the power sword, and just stabs it behind her into the wall. And it just sinks through. And she's like, ah, there is a secret passage behind her.
I love how while all of this has been happening, Alex has just been downstairs cooking.
Yeah.
What is
Well,
Susan's
she-
reaction to having Blorg just come up and just smack him on the back of the head? And I'd imagine this is probably, like, it wouldn't hurt you, but like, this is an Ogryn smacking you in the back of the head, not
Well, I decided that if I rolled more than 4 degrees of failure on my willpower test, I would shock you.
So you shock him.
Luckily, I only rolled 3 degrees of failure on my willpower test.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow, okay, that's really... that's really close.
Keegan is also reaching for his shock more. Guys, you do not want to hit each other right here. Do that when we're back home.
Deadline.
Also, my giant dog has run up to see what's going on.
Could I... would it be okay if Grey were to walk in right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
They're making like stupid amounts of noise.
Yeah, so
in
Grey
a
walks
soundproof
in.
room, might I add.
The door's open, so.
Alright.
Yeah,
That's
I
why my
kind of
dog has
figured,
come
like, it's mostly... I figure I know more or less where you guys are, and I'm kind of done with the rest of them. Which is why I'm kind of coming over, not really because of all the noise. But I walk in, I see all the bullshit, and I'm just gonna go, what happened? Somebody, tell me, please.
The Magus is underneath the manor, and we found a secret passage.
Did someone fuck up?
Blorg nods and looks over to 6s.
I stopped Strolls at every turn. I denied him access to the video archive of the servo skull, which I've now turned off, by the way.
Oh, you didn't actually access the video archive.
That is true, but I've got in now, and so I can have a look later once we've stopped this little bastard from doing whatever he's doing. I've determined his location, and I know Strauss has kidnapped the Magos and is using some kind of murder servitor to pick off the guards of the house.
I mean,
I had the servitor part figured out, and I had suspected that this wall is related to the entrance.
right. That thing about the video of the servo skull, what was that about?
Oh, it belongs to the Magos. Probably just an experiment or something. We can look at it later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so what's the plan? Because I just...
As you all talking, Eric's is just like hacking at the wall.
Blurg will look over at Eric's, and then he will just barrel through that wall.
Does anyone know medicine?
Nope.
No.
Does Alex know? Does
Alex knows
first aid?
medicine. Yes.
I asked Alex to patch up the hole in the back of my
everything.
head.
We don't need the rest of the party. Just everybody leave right now.
Alex is a very powerful NPC, which is why she's not giving. She says, I shall gather my men and follow you down."
I asked Alex to patch up my head before she leaves.
I love how Alice is still cooking. No one's told me what
She boxes Alice.
I don't have a microbead.
She's like, no.
I bent down to the dog and tell him, "Fetch your mistress."
Damn it.
So
like, no.
Can I come up with food?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, sure.
Eric's is like,
I've just sent your dog down to fetch you.
I'm gonna come up with a plate of food. Can I see how good the food is? Just for lulz?
yeah,
So,
sure.
Roll a trade cook, trade chef.
Alright, Strolls knows we're coming. Time is of the essence. If we found the secret passage, we must head down it immediately.
Wait, why does he know we're coming?
Because
Did
he
you
knows
fuck up?
he knows I successfully hacked him.
Why does he know that?
Because he tried to stop me and couldn't.
Alicia just comes up with like a plate of just like
I'm
really
gonna
well-made
roll
food.
scrutiny.
You know
may
what?
roll scrutiny.
You know what? Says Sixes. I'll have some of that. Sixes just like kind of sits down on the floor.
I'll take some too, just because.
Sixes, can you roll me deception if you're trying to lie to them?
I'm not trying to lie to them. That was literally the truth.
No, but I'm more like I just want to ask, like, Sixes, is that everything you're telling us, or should we know something more?
As far as I'm aware, that is everything.
He's definitely lying at that comment.
Really?
Yes, because you got hacked the second time. First time, remember?
Blurg
Oh yeah, but I told them I was hacked the first time.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
Yeah, I'm mostly asking, like, is there anything important we need to know?
He knows the identity of our throne agent.
He what?
It's not good, I know.
Come on, Isabel, pull out that flamer.
Knows the identity of our throne agent?
He doesn't know his name, he doesn't know significance,
No.
but he knows what he looks like.
Are you kidding
At
me?
this point, we have to catch our silence here.
Probably. I'm not sure if he did.
Alice is gonna butt in. How long ago did he learn this?
About 10 minutes.
Fucking move! Go! Get him! Now!
Alice is just gonna throw the food that she's made on like a table, like hastily. He's like, well, then we better get close to him so I can wipe his fucking memory. Now, shouldn't we? She's gonna pull out her last pistol.
Go!
Alright,
Okay.
Sixes will get up and lead the, like, in penance, lead the group down the secret passage. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes real good sense.
Wouldn't I technically go first, considering I'm barreling through this wall to get into the secret passage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All fight
That is
together.
true. I'll go straight behind Blog.
Okay, so
Eric said,
Wait, no.
Blorg just becomes a human battering, well, a
Ogre.
subhuman,
battering ram.
an ogre and battering ram, and just completely barrels through this fucking wall.
also, someone's Bulletproof has said he actually quite enjoys me, so... Sorry, Bulletproof, but you have boosted my ego.
What did Bulletproof say?
In Order Discordia, he's...
Yes. I mean, he said that like an hour and 10 minutes ago, though.
I only just realised it, so...
Hmm.
So yeah, you can all move
Could we take like a 5-minute break?
Yeah, sure. I was going to suggest that
Sure.
to let people cool
Okay,
off because
cool.
they're going absolutely insane at each other. So let's take 5 minutes. Because you've literally ended up. I feel like you're going to murder Sixes by the end of the session.
The
Yeah.
Sixes did nothing. Sixes is a victim here.
Anyway,
I don't
Obviously,
consider
right.
Six as a victim if you're incompetent enough to get hacked multiple times.
I was only hacked once, and then I reverse hacked it and got back all the data.
You could have avoided being hacked if you
I'm
just
just
took
gonna break.
Blorg's data pad in the first place instead of being like, yeah, I'll just plug myself into this obviously weird looking servitor.
As far as I was, it wasn't the servitor. It was my datapad that they'd hacked previously.
we are back. Ignore me as I fix the tokens because I forgot to set the tokens up. You guys can drag your tokens in. I'm being lazy, so.
No, my token's not the same because you got the cooler one that Bacon gave you. But I don't have.
Oh, do you not have?
Oh God!
6's one.
I don't quite know how to drag tokens off there.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
You might need to resize a little as well to fit.
Can't resize them.
Can you not? Okay, then
Only
stop.
the GM can do that.
Oh, so you do not have your fancy shiny 6's one. I need to set that up.
Or you could just copy it from the other one.
Yeah, sure. Let me just move Eric's out of the way.
That wall has like, not only has it like I barreled through it, but like that wall has like completely exploded. I don't know if critical effects matter for Righteous Fury on inanimate objects, but yeah.
And the wall can only have a hole or have no hole, so...
Yeah.
Also, Deadlight.
Well, there is now an Ogren-sized hole through this wall.
Yeah.
Also, Deadlight. It's bulletproof, not bulletproof.
No, I'm sorry. I read it at a glance. I'm sorry. What would you like me to do in punishment? I shall self-flagellate myself. Anyway, so you go down. There's a ladder down. You go down. Down, in a burning pit of fire. Arik says she will hold back and gather the Veritas last, and then follow you down later, making sure to secure exits and such. So that's. She says, based on what Killian told her of the tracks downstairs, she wants to also secure the main dining room to prevent it from escaping from there.
Yeah.
I need to give these things a health bar. Oh, they've got 10. Okay, cool.
What is Sixes doing?
He's gone crazy. Shoot him.
I think Sixes is just getting himself killed.
Shoot him.
Wow, this is a really large corridor.
I cast spontaneous combustion.
Right, how large is it?
70 meters.
I think my scaling's off. I don't know why.
That might be one field 5 meters when it should be 1 meter.
Yes. Yeah, we're in Pathfinder 3. That's the right one, isn't it? Yeah.
Will you stop using your paws on the keyboard?
I also don't have a dog token either. So if someone can sort me out a doggo token. Because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered and I'm in the middle of this. So yeah, you're in the hall. Sixes is lopsided.
Yeah, he is indeed.
Harrison, we're gonna definitely have to come up with some sort of fate for being hacked repeatedly.
I reverse hacked my way.
That doesn't make it any easier on you.
Then there's gonna be some other fallout from that as well. So yeah, what do you guys do?
Blorg will lead the way forward.
Okay.
I'll follow close behind.
Yeah, the better question is, what order are people going in?
Well, who's behind me? How about we do that?
Oh, are these doors?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so, some of them seem to be doors. Oh my gosh, what is this?
Yes, Vincent.
You asked for a dog token.
I think you meant a Cybermastiff token, but yes, that works.
Whatever.
That actually kind of looks like the dog I named the Cybermastiff after, anyway.
I do prefer these square ones, but yeah, this is acceptable for the time being.
So.
Oh god! It's Dog! Oh my god, it's so enormous! Yes!
I'm gonna have the dog go in front of me, behind Blue.
Alice, okay.
I'll keep my my Electrolas ready as we move on.
Okay, so it's Sixes, Killian, Blorg, Doggo, Alice, Isabel, Forrest. Mr. E, are you even here? You've been very quiet. Sorry, I've kind of blanked you, and that's really
No,
bad.
Sixers should not
No.
be in front of me. I'm leaving.
Okay, you're just
No,
like
I've been here this whole time. I mean,
just had nothing to say about these guys being incompetent.
incompetent? No.
Mostly
It's only-
sixes.
That's only.
Oh yeah,
six.
mostly sixes. Let's be fair.
I cooked some damn good soup.
Yeah, no, nothing
I
to say.
haven't done
about
anything
it.
incompetent.
Yeah, no.
What do
Sorry, I'm sorry to the rest of you. I meant sixes.
No problem. No problem. It
so
just happened.
This is the door, and it's locked.
We're so mean to Harrison today.
And that direction.
Okay.
Peek.
Well, first off, I'll walk up to the end of the court. Okay. Or never mind. I thought we were going in an order, but okay, apparently not.
No.
Stop being slow.
Wait, what are we
We got,
doing?
we got shit to do. A kid knows the throne agent. We can't be mucking about.
Is that door like? Is there like a piece of wood holding it shut, or is it locked from the other side? Is it metal? Is it wood?
It's metal. It's like a bulkhead.
Oh, just out of interest, does anyone want to blast 5 frag grenade?
They might want to stick it down your
Think it was a
throat.
smoke grenade.
Oh, I have a smoke 7 smoke grenade if anyone wants one.
Next time Sixes walks too far ahead, I'm gonna pull the pin on that grenade with telepathic.
Could I use my torch and cut through that door?
You could, but it would take you a fair amount of time.
Alright, you start that, we'll check out what's
What is-
around this corner.
Okay. I was gonna say, what is a fair amount of time? Like 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
20 minutes, probably.
Could I take a test to decrease the time?
You may give me a technomat test.
Do I have any bonuses other than just the basic bonus?
Just the basic bonus.
My dog fails to jump.
Just for shits, I will fate point that, because why not?
Okay, that seems...
Nope, I don't.
It will take you a fair amount of time, and so thus you'll be there.
How
This
long are
door-
these doors deadlight?
That one is very locked, this one is not so much. That's another bulkhead, this one.
Alright, so are there keys or are they just like sealed?
They're sealed.
Okay.
This one over here is not so much.
Alright, I'll try and
This-
open it.
Okay.
Swear to God,
Security
if I get
test?
hacked again.
This one's like more like a interior door.
I'll assist them.
So, security test.
Success. 4 degrees.
5. I assisted.
Okay.
You open it up. This seems to be some sort of servitor processing room.
Uh-huh.
There are several servitors in various states of being repaired. There are also 0 fresh bodies of guards from last night.
Okay.
Also in various states of quote-unquote being repaired. Limbs being hacked off and such. I
This is
believe, Alice, this is probably your first time seeing dead bodies like this.
Yeah, probably.
So give me a Fear 1 test.
A fear
Um,
1?
Fear 1.
Straight
So just
willpower.
straight willpower. As I believe it's also probably Forrest's first time seeing bodies like this. 6s, you were just already in the zone.
Servitors. That's like.
Yeah, for 6s it's not. Killian, you're a cop in a prison.
Yeah. This is
Blog's a
pretty
soldier.
unfortunate. Blog isn't even looking in there.
Yeah, that's true. But Blog's a soldier, and I know the horrors that we saw.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, is anyone watching Blork's back as he's like trying to cut through this door?
Yeah,
Or is,
we're going
is everyone just leaving? Because so far Gray's standing next to me, but I don't know if he's actually there, and Isabel hasn't moved since she got on this map.
My dog is.
Isabel's moving.
Alright, smart.
Ah, gosh, I opened up a window. Ah, that was stupid. But no,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a servitor processing room, and with fresh bodies.
Mhm.
Ugh,
Do you-
God. Fuck.
I should actually...
Does this kind of thing?
Alright, that doesn't seem immediately interesting. What's over here?
2 doors.
Bulkheads?
Nope, locked.
Alright, Ursula, come on.
Can I check the guards' bodies?
Sure. They've been stripped of most possessions. Okay, Sixes opens this room. This is cold storage. There are several bodies in here. You also notice that some of the servitor parts are a bit different.
Murder servitors?
Maybe. You're not sure. You've never actually run into murder servitors before.
Alright.
I'll try and open this door.
I will assist.
Can you also give me awareness test, everyone?
Can I use
Everyone
intelligence?
or
Can I use
everyone
intelligence?
or just
Everyone.
Secret?
And no, this is perception. This isn't intelligence.
It still succeeds, but only by 1.
I'll fate point.
I got 4 degrees, 3 degrees of success.
Okay, you do hear, for a brief few moments, a Alice, you recognise it as the sound from last night.
And
And it's coming from
the
over here.
Brace thyselves.
You open this door.
something's coming.
Yeah, it's a thing that I heard last night. Get ready.
Gonna grab
So
my.
it's a knife-footed thing.
Yes.
You also notice this floor does not look sturdy, like this corridor section at all.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, there's a door there. Oh well.
Alyssa's gonna move over and go on Overwatch, so if anything goes down this
How
hallway,
much?
I'll
What's
shoot.
this?
It is a pit.
What's in the pit?
You peer into the pit. It looks a bit sort of like an acid pit. Although there's currently no acid in there at the moment. There are, however, bits of rotten meat and shards of bone and stuff like that.
Okay, so disposal for servitor parts. And this door? Is
It
there a
opens
door?
just fine.
I'm gonna send the dog in first to check it out.
The dog is sent in first. He's a dog.
Woof,
Woof.
woof.
He barks at you. He barks at Sixes. But Sixes is a heretic.
Bork.
The dog attack Sixes then.
Ah!
The dog is also Swedish.
Yes.
Hey, don't judge my dog.
Yeah, Spartan, you unlock this door, and it leads to a hallway which leads off the map. Thank you for opening a dead end.
Oh, you
So it's like,
You should have
No,
just told me
serious-
it was like completely unable to cut through it then.
it's like it's not. That's the thing. You can cut through it. It's just a bulkhead, and I was like, oh, it's a bulkhead which will take you like 20 minutes. To like,
And he started sawing anyways.
yeah, and like
Well, if I walk down that pathway, what is down that?
that pathway you lead into it leads into the parlor actually.
To be fair, Deadlight, my original guess for this would be like, this is like the super secure door to the secret lair, but you're gonna have to go around and fight through traps and stuff to get to it instead.
Yeah.
So
Like this is the shortcut back to the bonfire.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
that's actually a shortcut back to the bonfire. Alex is standing there looking like wrong way. Turn around, go back.
So
No, in fact, if Eric's is standing there looking, bring Eric's with you.
Alex is like,
okay, so I now have.
you
knowledge
really
of
want my broken tech priest down here, don't you?
Yeah. Deadlight, Deadlight, look at me.
Can
Ping in the
I,
door.
I security tested the door and succeeded.
Yeah.
You do. You pick the lock. You realise it's welded.
Alright.
Okay, wait.
Dog,
So
I'm gonna head this way.
before we keep moving on, can we finish with my thing? Okay, so I now have knowledge of like a secret passage into the dining room of the manor. Like there's
Yes.
like there's some weird door that like opens up some hidden wall or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
and
Is
and
this door
you-
welded shut?
That's going to be well. This door, yes. Please stop opening dead end doors. If they've got a red line, they're the big bulkhead doors.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna open all the dead ends.
Okay,
yes.
fine. Then I will just not cut through it, and then I would just go meet up with the group. Then, if it's just
Yes.
another dead end.
This will be an athletics test to get across that.
I have mecharachnoid motives and the sturdy quality.
You need to climb it. You need to hang on from above.
Oh, can I invert myself and then use them like that?
How would you be able to invert yourself?
I got loads and loads of little mechs, like little mechanical legs. They're not real legs.
Sure. I assume you get across fine, but what about the rest of the party?
They could just walk up this corridor. It leads to the same place, right?
But the
That
floor
section
is
of corridor does not look safe.
Well, I'm very
Yeah.
tempted to do like an
Can
Indiana
go
Jones
so?
thing and use my whip to swing across.
Do it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, go on.
Blorg
Yeah, especially if Harrison is telling me to do it.
Blorg will pull out his grapple gear and he will tie off one side to like a pipe or something sturdy on this side, and throw the other hooked end to Sixes and tell him to tie it off on the other side so that the rope goes over this metallic pipe, so that as you're going over it, like walking, you could just hold on to the over.
Look, why not try? You see this non-bulkhead welded door?
I have been told just to stop cutting through doors because
No,
they all
I
lead-
told you.
This door obviously goes to a place. Look.
I told you to stop cutting through bulkheads. That's a normal door.
Oh, well, okay then, fine. It looks like a metallic door, like just like this one. So I was like, it's another.
Like
bulkhead.
all the doors down here look like metallic doors.
Yes, I put a red line
this-
there to show they were bulkheads and different and special.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then I retract that, and then Blur cuts through that door with his torch.
Technomite test, just to see how long it takes.
So, I really
It
want
takes
to go
you-
across this pipe, but
Yeah, I mean you can, as Blor cuts the door. It'd be an athletics test with plus 10.
can it be acrobatics so I have somewhat
Yeah, sure.
more of a chance?
Remember, it is an acid pit directly beneath you.
It is very low.
Acrobatics should be fine too.
Yeah, acrobatics is fine. If you really want to. Forest, if you wanted to, you could use weapon skill to grapple onto Indiana Jones style, and it's actually entirely possible. It is entirely
Yeah.
plausible to do so.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that with 25 weapon skill.
Oh, okay. I've seen the Mythbusters episode where they do it.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
entirely plausible.
Shit.
I saw it.
Yeah. I'm at the fate point that one.
Okay, cool. Let me look up falling rules first.
She just starts going over this pipe as door. I just cut the door open. I'm like, okay, we go now, and she's like, ah, splash.
Wait, did you get the door open before I did that?
No.
Yeah, ask him. I don't know.
No, it took Blorg a good few minutes.
Oh, okay.
Right, 4.
Impatient bastard. You couldn't just wait like 5 minutes?
In Alice's mind, there's a small kid that knows our throne agent, and he knows a lot of shit about our mansion that we are bunkered up in. Yeah, a little bit impatient.
Alright, here, I got a question. Could I just barrel through the metal door? Like, how thick was the metal door? Like, I would
I mean,
know
it's-
based on the other metal doors that I've seen, if this looks exactly the same.
It doesn't matter about the fall damage. I passed it the second
Oh,
time.
okay, good. Okay, good.
Alright.
I was really dreading hitting that button again because I had a feeling it was going to be one of those moments where it gets worse, and I was like, oh god, don't get worse.
No, come on. Yeah. Enough. The doors are now open. Everyone is across. Somehow.
Yes, you're all across.
What's around here?
Reveal a corridor.
Alright, what's around here?
This goes down, and then there's a bulkhead door.
What's through that passage?
You know that hook ticking noise that we've been having?
Yes.
Where's it coming from?
It came from here, sort of. However, you cannot hear it anymore.
We have to get through the bulkhead
Check
door.
the
Let's go,
vents.
guys. Let's go.
Yeah, you...
No, Blorg, punch through this door. Let's go.
I already asked what happens if I open that door.
It opens. It is a small sort of prep room.
Okay, don't open the door before we're all in there, yeah?
Sixes opens the door.
God damn it.
Hey, no. Everyone get in position, and then Sixes opens the door.
Yeah.
Is that the
Actually-
position you wish to take?
I'm gonna put my dog on Overwatch so when that door opens, if there's anything
Yeah,
like on the other side.
I'll also be overwatching on that door.
Oh, I give Alicia a smoke grenade.
What if it's just the kid on the other side of the door? You're like, oh, we found her! And your mechanical dog's just like, rah, 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 rah.
Well, this dog is made for detaining.
Alicia, this is a super smoke grenade. Use it wisely.
Smoke grenade.
I use modify explosives on it. It has smoke 7 now.
I look at Sixes, and I give them this very stern look, as if he's like on the edge of the rope for me. It's like, I swear to fucking God, if this isn't what you say it is, I'm going to destroy you.
So yeah, you open the door. Inside there are 4 servitors standing there. There is a tall shape standing there. The Magos is like still wired in. He's definitely alive. He's sort of like spasming a bit, like the tall shape. Shape is at least 6 meters tall. Or actually, probably taller to 7 or 8. So a head higher, taller than Blorg. It stands there. It's tall and spindly, reminding you of the figures you saw last night in Memories. It tilts its head and it's like, greetings.
Wait, it's talking to us?
Yes.
I put
What's talking?
I put my hand just in front of the dog so it doesn't charge ahead like I had told it to. Just stopping it.
Please,
It
enter.
It can talk.
The servitors back off slightly to allow you to enter.
How about we talk from here? I feel much safer here.
That's true.
Negative. If you do not wish to talk, I shall be forced to take action. He steps towards the Magos.
As Sixes just runs in the room.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, all of us.
I must save Madras.
Okay, Sixes, don't. Like,
Yeah, as you sort of like walk past, 2 of the servitors follow you, the other 2 seem to be tracking the others.
okay, so.
Can you all
First
give me
off,
awareness tests as well, please?
okay.
I was gonna ask, before I walk through this door, is this just like a standard metal door, or is that like some kind of weird, like, automatic bulkhead door?
It looks like a standard door.
Any bonuses?
Let me just quickly, before anyone rolls initiative, can I just clear it?
Just rolling awareness.
Yeah. No, just straight awareness.
My dog is also going to roll awareness because he can do that.
All players?
Yeah, all players. You can also add initiative. I believe 6 is rolled because he was being impatient.
Sorry.
Oh, I critically succeed.
I got a 7.
There's no.
It's a squeak toy.
Sweet toy.
Yeah.
So yeah, 6s. You passed, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Where you're standing now is where the creature was standing before.
What do I see on a critical success?
You see there is a large construction at the back of the room. There are 2 chairs. They have sort of overhead things, a bit like in the salons, that sort of come over the head for the hair. You also see there's a tank as well in the corner.
Wait, like a tank or a bit of glass?
A bit of glass, a sort of biotank.
Alright, okay.
Oh, hello Isabel.
I was say, you see a Lehman Russ in the corner of the room. Its turret swools to face you.
Yeah.
It goes boom to say
no,
hello.
It's actually a chimera.
Wait.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, see ya. Smoke grenade down runs. Oh!
What?
I was gonna, Serene, I was gonna say your dog goes on your turn because otherwise it's just confusing for me.
Yeah.
Alright, that works.
Like, otherwise it's like 2 turns. It's just easier if everything's on 1 turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, current situation, main mechanical dude is threatening Magos, while the other 4 servitors are kind of like...
Yes.
Yeah, he asked you to come into the room. He threatened the Mayos to make you come into the room. It's like, very well. My brother has decided to leave for the time being.
Crap.
Oh, you're...
Which of those brothers are you?
I am Maros. You can't really see its face or its arms too well because it's wearing
Yeah,
sort of a...
that's why I was asking.
Yeah, he says I am Maros. Maros.
Out of character, real quick, is the tech priest that's being threatened? That's the one that was in the manor, right? The one that's like
Yes, the Magos is Fenra.
And-
Fenra is
and-
like on the floor.
and we think he's in cahoots with this guy because of all the hacking.
No, the Magos so far, Six has told you the Magos had no involvement in the hacking, and he's been kidnapped against his will.
Okay, so
He doesn't seem to be particularly cooperative. He's like on the he's on his knees with like wires into him, spasming him slightly. If anything, it looks like when Sixes was being hacked.
Uh-huh.
oh, okay.
Although this is far longer and slower. It seems much more methodical.
Right, but I mean, like we don't think that he's associating with this guy, like in cahoots.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to know whether or not I need to consider him like an enemy or not.
So before, well, let's see if we can't come to a peaceful resolution, shall we?
Let's.
What do you want?
We wish to finish the Magus's work.
What was the
what
Magos
would that
working
be?
on?
He sort of vaguely gestures to the tank in the corner. When he does, you can see there's actually a figure in there. A female, probably 17, 18.
Can I, like, I'm gonna ask permission basically to go over and take a look.
Yeah, he doesn't stop you at all.
Okay. Like, it's mostly so that the servitors don't gun me down.
Yeah, they seem to be watching people as they seem to be watching whoever's nearest to them. But aside from that, they don't do anything.
Okay,
So
so...
they'll like swivel around to follow you, but they don't do anything. In the tank, yeah, there is a 15-year-old, no, not 15, 17-year-old female. She's sort of suspended. Getting close, you think it might be some sort of stasis tank, not a conventional one at the very least. It's not with the field. Probably some more like cryostasis.
Would we recognize this female as one of the... Probably one of... Alakara or Katharina?
No, it's neither of them. You don't recognise her at all.
I'm just
Because
gonna,
we were told of Lisa.
just
No,
gonna
you-
ask the servitor guy who this is.
Yeah, he is the Magus's daughter. She developed a rare disease, shall we say. Conventional cybernetics and cerebral implants do not work, and her mind will quickly degrade at the
I have a
age
question.
of 20. Yes.
Would no, out of character.
Oh.
Would Elisa know if she could take over this guy's mind forcefully if needed be? Or does he look way too cyberized for that?
He looks way too cyberized for that, to be fair.
Alright, domination's out of there. Oh.
So...
Yeah, domination doesn't work on servitors, and this guy looks like just a really nasty servitor.
So the Magos wants to cure this girl. However, what I'm seeing right now is the Magos being...
Tormented.
It looks sabotaged or damaged or something.
He was not cooperating, so we had to get the information directly.
Wait, so he wasn't cooperating with... Okay, something's not entirely... Can you see where I'm confused? Because something's not
No.
entirely right.
I do not.
Where is Stroll?
Maros?
He has left.
He's left.
Yes.
Where has he gone?
Away.
And you disappeared yesterday.
Correct. Well, I did not disappear. I simply became upgraded.
Was this willingly or non-willingly?
No comment.
Who
No
upgraded
comment,
you?
eh?
Likely not.
Who upgraded you?
Trials.
Me and the dog's gonna approach Maros.
So...
Putting the gun away as I do it, so he doesn't think I'm like trying to threaten him or anything.
if you get too close to the Magos, he sort of like politely steps to sort of stop you.
Alright, then the dog will stop right there.
Yeah. And like obviously this servitor's right next to you, so it's like
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, Maros, you're making this very difficult on us. You must understand. We can come to a peaceful arrangement, but you've got to understand the situation we're in. Having all these servitors around, very hard for us. We can talk one-on-one, me and you. Your servitors leave the room. My people leave the room. We just have a nice talk. We don't go near the Magos. We figure things out.
very well.
Are you sure you want to be alone with that?
I nod.
I mean, I
I'm not even.
respect your dedication to the cause, but
Alicia smiles.
Okay. That blue thing is the tank. That's not desks. That is a bank of equipment. As I said, there's 2 chairs there with the sort of headpieces that come down. Looking at them, give me a tech use test. But even even at a quick glance, you can tell this is probably where the electric burn marks came from.
I'm going to go over to Killian real quick as he's leaving the room. Simply give him my
I'm
shock
not
whip.
leaving. I'm pretty much staying with my back to the wall. Not leaving yet. And yeah, what did you say?
I'm gonna give you my shock whip and my last pistol, my weapons basically. And simply say, I am not leaving. I will stay here. I am fine with talking. I'm not interested in fighting, as you can see. If you want to check me for weapons or anything, feel free to. I do not wish for this to become a bloodbath.
He shall scan you. Do you actually have any other weapons on you?
Nope.
Very well.
I still have my last pistol, but it's like too far for me to like grab.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Blorg, do you leave the room? And Sixes, do you leave the room?
I want to poke around the bank for a little bit. Just ignore me. I'm not here. I say to the servitor.
He glances over at you and then glances back.
I'm gonna push a message to Blorg if he allows.
Well, okay, do I do the message or do I leave first?
The message is part of you leaving.
Okay, well, I'm not planning on leaving, so.
Oh. The message, if you still allow it, it's basically try to get the servitors out of here. You guys can deal with them. The dog
if
and
4
me.
of you are going to stay in here, 2 of the servitors will actually stay in the room.
Okay. Yeah, Blorg will point out he's not leaving his friends in a room full of metal death machines.
Isabel, do you leave the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, two of the servitors will leave, but 2 of them will sort of shimmy over to here. So the servitor is sort of like, very well, what do you wish to discuss?
Well, you see, we've come down here because we have suspicion that your brother, specifically Strauss, might have some information very sensitive. And with the Magos being down here, that only makes it a little bit worse for both you and your family. As you must understand, there are a lot of things being broken here. Really, I could care less about the Magos. Keep them if you wish. Don't care. Not my problem. What my problem is, though, is Strauss, your brother. We have a lot of reason to believe he's down here. And with the information he has, this could ruin your entire family and anything you're doing down here.
What information would that be?
And I gotta think of how to word this. Things that no civilian should really know. Things even Adeptus Arbites would be very, very shaky to even have an idea of. I'm gonna try to make it sound like it's really bad, as if like I can't even say it anyways, because I don't want to give them the idea that we're inquisitorial.
He tilts his head and just like looks at you confused.
Yeah.
He doesn't look confused. He just sort of like tilts his head. I don't understand. What could this information be that upsets so many people?
What?
Remember,
Think
I
about
did
it.
just say may. That doesn't mean that they actually do have the information. They essentially got a jumble of pictures and sound things.
Elisa doesn't know this. All Elisa knows is that they might have information on the Throne Agent.
Before we continue in this line of reasoning you're going down, how about we first discuss on how we are going to make everybody happy in this deal?
If that makes you feel better, we can do that. Mr. Forrest, was it?
Yes. Right, so, as I understand it, you need the Magos in order to cure your daughter, correct?
Correct.
So, why did the Magos not want to cooperate?
He was being panicky.
Panicky in what regards? Did he snap at you? What did he tell you?
He did not like Strah's upgrade and my upgrade.
Your brother has an upgrade as well?
That is correct.
Similar to yours.
More advanced.
More advanced.
Better.
It is quite worrying. You said he was away? Are you certain he is not here?
I'm certain he is not here. He has left the building.
Can I scrutinize him there?
He's a machine. It's like, I want to scrutinize this toaster.
Ooh, I want to scrutinize the toaster.
Yeah, you may give me scrutiny rolls.
If you know what I mean. No.
Like, I would just want to see if there's like any anything that I could latch onto to see if that's a lie. Really. If it's not possible, then it's not possible. I understand.
No, it's not possible. It's like a hooded machine.
Right.
Okay, so...
You haven't detected the slightest bit of emotion from this thing.
Okay.
Would
There is no communication equipment. There is, not on the bank itself, but you do notice there is a cognitator, and there is also some wires going off around the room to various smaller banks.
I'm just going to have a look at the cogitator.
Give me a take use test.
Right.
As it, yeah, there's no way to do it. It's a cogitator.
I want to try to push a message to Sixes if he allows, even if it's gonna be really
easy question.
for me.
Sixes, do you have the flesh is weak?
No.
Okay, so you're not actually a machine. That's fine.
Nope. Not at all.
Cool. That's fine.
So if Sixes allows me to, I'm gonna send him a message, and I'm like,
sure.
get ready to move. I'm about to do something really fucking stupid.
Can you hear my reply?
It's a telepathic link, so
Yes, you can.
Hold on. If you're thinking on attacking them, I could try and give them the electronic handshake as a prelude to our more violent introduction.
yeah, if you can, I'm gonna send the message to Blorg so he knows what's about to happen. Forrest is gonna be a little bit hard, but I'll try.
Blorg is already on edge and overwatching the closest servitor.
Wait, so you're sending a message to me as well?
Yeah, I'm sending one to Blorg to let him know that we're gonna get it ready for an attack and to just get ready for it. And if Forrest knows that I can send messages and he's willing, I'll send him the message. If he's not, I'll have to make the
I don't know
test.
that you can, but...
Then, would you openly allow something that you don't know poke into your head?
I think I could probably recognize that it would be you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's just say yes for simplicity's sake. Otherwise, we're
Okay.
just going to go through this again.
In that case, as limited as possible.
Right.
Deadlight, is this what's going on, by the way? Is this... Does it let me?
It will. Yeah, you look up to him, I assume.
We're perfectly willing to help you, but you're just going to have to trust us. And Six will go and try and place a reassuring hand on his shoulder, like the good old, the reassuring hand.
When you reach out to it, it just steps back. It's like, do not touch.
Damn.
Seeing that failed, I'm gonna pat my dog in the charge him way, and I'm gonna have my dog charge him and try to bite him. And walk him
he will do an awareness test to try and see if he spots that, because he is a little distracted. Wow. His perception is garbage. No, the dog charges him.
Double team as well. You can get that double team bonus.
Alright.
I mean,
No, I'm only doing the dog because the dog is sort of catching him off by surprise. Otherwise, it's going to go into turn order.
Alright, fine.
In which case, he goes first.
Okay, fair enough.
yeah, it's kind of like surprise round into.
Surprise.
Yeah, the dog gets a surprise round. Everyone else doesn't because he's already backed away from you. It's like the dog swinging out from the side.
Fair enough.
Why are you doing damage?
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry.
You just hit the dog. You just hit him.
Yeah. Getting a charge, so I get the +20 to that hit.
Quick question: what are these servitors armed with?
They are armed with.
It should be higher than that, but whatever.
You are correct,
that
Forrest, but
It hits, so instead of doing damage, the dog activates its magnetic jaw and just locks him in place. If he wants to get free from it, he has to pass a hard -20 strength test.
On his turn?
On his turn.
Okay. The servitors are armed with implanted chainsaws, and they're just armed with an implanted chainsword.
Well, I guess they're all my weapons away. God damn it, guys!
why did you put them down?
Talk this out!
You're right, that was a horrible idea. You're not going to talk it out with an unthinking machine.
Yes, I was!
A human, you can convince. A machine,
It was working fine! I was gonna compromise and shit.
To tell you the truth, Alicia's whole plan was to get this guy alone, and that didn't go well, and she didn't see you give your weapons away.
What is
Yeah, I know, it's just like, god damn it!
what is the initiative of the servitors?
The servitors have an agility of 25, so wow.
Oh, they are more agile than Morgus.
They're also more agile than my
They
dog.
also go last.
Oh my god! Wow, they are the fastest servitors I have ever seen in my life.
Yes, however, the tech thrall goes first. I'm not familiar with the dog thing, so can I attack the dog while grappled, or...?
No, you're in a grapple. You have to break out of the grapple before you do anything else.
Yeah, it's the Cybermastiff basically initiates a grapple.
Yeah, with an attack. So instead of doing damage, the bite, it just locks its jaws.
Really? That seems really powerful, actually.
Grappling is great. Do you not remember? You know magnetismus and his wrestle priest.
Yeah, it just seems like that seems like really... Then he would have actually dodged on his turn. Tried to dodge it. I didn't realise it was just like, oh yeah, you literally can't do anything.
Yeah.
No, you can do something. You break out of the grapple.
No, he doesn't dodge anyway.
Yeah.
However,
That's
he still does...
straight out of the book, I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. He does, however, also have leg blades, which are a free action to attack with.
Yeah, go ahead.
He does not get in.
He's just got this big ass dog holding him in place.
Yeah, and
what
he's
size is
trying
the
to
dog?
kick that dog.
The dog is hulking. Size
What? 5. Oh, awesome. Plus 10.
It also has a fear to it.
He is just an unthinking machine.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
If anything in the
No,
room
innocent.
has... Alright.
Yep, and then it's 6's turn. Oh, that seems really powerful. I didn't realise that.
It is.
That's why I got it.
And I will attempt to grapple.
Okay.
Double grapple!
So that's an opposed willpower? Weapon skill test? Why did I say willpower?
Mm-hmm. It is, but what size is he?
He is size 5 as well.
Okie dokes.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure there should probably be a negative to grappling. Or a
No,
bonus to
there's
grappling,
not,
so
there
it's
is.
grappled.
I get a plus 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
was gonna
that
say, it
is 5 degrees of success, Deadlight.
Okay. No, I fail. I grappled twice.
Alright, and because he's grappled, I can now, as a free action, attack him with Luminance Surge.
Why are you breaking this? This isn't fun.
Which does... It only does 13 damage pen 3, but it is also shocking too.
Shocking too.
This feels just mean.
Yeah.
Hey, we are here for a reason. We're not taking
I'm
shit.
actually upping its armor because when I was doing other characters, they actually had way more armor than this thing, and this is like literally like a walking machine. And,
Yeah.
like, I was doing the Magos, and he had like 7 armor. I was like, what?
Sorry if I ruined your plans here, but I ain't taking
7
shit.
plus-
Only 2 characters
Harrison
can
is
be
under
engaged.
arrest.
Only 2 characters can be engaged in the same grapple. Up to 2 other characters can lend assistance to each grappler in certain situations.
Okay, so you'll. Right, so.
So he's technically not in a grapple with me, but I can grapple him to do damage.
Right, yeah, that's fair enough. 13.
I sent you the rules for the magnetic jaw.
Oh, and I'm also going to replace that 3 with my degrees of success.
Oh, why didn't you say that before?
Sorry, so it's 15 damage pen 3.
Right.
Also, could you send me those rules as well? I'm kind of curious about them.
Yeah, just put them in
Yeah.
Yeah, drop them into the chat because it helps everyone because then they can all see.
Yeah,
So it's
sorry.
15
And that's straight out of the book.
minus.
Metal surface, yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Some conflicts can be settled the old-fashioned way, with fists.
Close, 5. Middle.
Doesn't. Yeah. There you go.
It does. It's a bit of wonky rule.
Yeah, I might have to update that.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't realise. Oh no, he's not grappled. He's just locked.
The dog is locked in place.
Yeah, he's just locked. So
Yeah, if you want to.
in that case. Yeah, no. I didn't realise. I from what you said, it sounded like he went into a grapple.
Yes, that's what I thought as well.
Yeah, that is not actually what happens. You've locked on, which is fine. So I'll give him a minus 10 to his weapon skill tests, but he does still get to attack.
Is the floor actually magnetic? Is the floor actually metal or not?
Yes.
In that case, when I grappled him again, he got entered into a grapple.
Yes, but in that case he would have had a proper turn.
That is true.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Just redo that thing, that's fine.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
new rules everybody needs to learn, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So he will attack the dog, and he will. He rears up his arms. The dog grapples onto his leg, right? He rears up his arms, and then you hear "Meow." It shreds the robes as 4 chainsaws come out. He has got 4 arms, each armed with a chainsword.
That's
Terrifying.
And it causes fear too. It causes fear too.
Oh.
Dog is fearless, luckily.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Like,
Because this is now a size 5 thing with 4 chainsaws.
That
And
is
it is-
terrifying.
A machine. It is also really, really cool.
by the way, sixes.
Yep.
This is why I wanted to talk it out.
This is true.
You constantly wanted to engage in grapple in combat, so I made a combat character for once.
I understand. Alright, so what does it do on its turn?
That
That
it does
counts as a
that.
half action, right?
Yes. However, it does call fears too, so everyone must take a willpower test at minus 10.
Yep.
Do I have to take it even if I'm not looking in that direction?
Can I choose to
Uh,
fail and just run away?
You may.
I'm not in that room, so I'm.
Yeah, you don't. The two not in the room don't have to see.
God damn it.
You can choose to fail, but you if you optionally fail this, you fail at 100. As counts as rolling 100.
Alright, I have to figure out what 100 does before I decide what I want to do.
What is
then.
your willpower?
My willpower is as a critical fail,
No, what is your willpower?
it is 37.
So you'd fail with 7 degrees of failure, so it would be a fear test at plus 70.
Can I take the fear test at just like the plus 10?
And that's literally the worst I could possibly do. So
No, it's not. It's a shock test at plus 70. Not a fear test. Sorry.
All right.
Deadline?
What was that?
Oh wait, Deadlight.
Oh my gosh. One
Sorry,
at a time.
very quickly. Deadlight.
Hmm?
This is not some kind of horrific warp energy, correct?
Correct.
Because I've seen it all, and I'm jaded.
You may have a plus 30 to the test then.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's how I treat jaded. It's like something still like fear with one stuff doesn't unnerve you. This thing is like
Bugger.
So that is a.
Luckily, that's only 3 degrees of failure.
3 degrees.
No,
3 degrees.
four.
What was that?
Nope, 3. You always round down with degrees of failure.
Yes. You don't start with automatic degree of failure. You can fail with 0 degrees, but you can only pass with 1.
Mm-hmm.
That seems weirdly lenient.
It is. Sorry, what was you asking, Mittens?
I wanted to know, like, since I re-rolled and it was worse, can I still take the first?
Nope. When you spend a fate point, you have to take the second result for your roll, even if it is worse.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Direct
Like,
quote from the
Yeah,
book.
no, yeah, that is how it works. If you take a reroll, it's always the second. So people roll me shock. Yay!
yeah. Fucking hell, guys.
I
Blog.
did give you guys full warning on this one.
This is true.
Yeah, but come on. Did you not see this coming?
I absolutely saw it coming.
Normally, I would not engage in combat like this, but the circumstances make sense in my character's mind. I'm sorry.
Spartan,
what do
Blog,
I roll?
you just-
Or the
it's
oh, by
a
the way,
one-
yeah, Alicia, don't you need to roll? Oh wait,
she
you
rolled a
have to,
5.
never
She
mind.
rolled a 5. Blog Spartan, you need to roll.
I asked a while ago, do I still have to take it if I'm not even looking at it?
You are in the
Yes, I-
room.
Well, right,
You hear
but I'm-
you hear 4 chainsaws rev up, and like several people start screaming.
Yeah.
Well, then
You
I-
would glance over.
What? So then, do I lose my Overwatch then? Because
No, you don't. You don't lose your Overwatch, but you do still take a fear test.
Okay, all right.
Your
I was gonna
Overwatch. Oh my gosh. Oh. Your Overwatch does trigger as well.
So what am I rolling? A willpower test?
Willpower test at -10.
Harrison, do you happen to know what 116 does?
Yes, I do. 116 is the same as me. Thinking
Okay.
that away, the character kills over and remains unconscious for 1d5 rounds. Once he regains consciousness, he is still shaken and takes all tests with a -10 penalty until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
Oh dear God.
Apparently, I can take this better than you somehow. I guess I kind of expected it.
Oh. You just like. I just like the idea that you don't faint over. You just face palm.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Nerdlog, I'm just like,
You face palm for a turn and
You do with 3 degrees of failure on a fear test. You do also take 1d5 insanity.
both of you.
Yeah, both of you. And Blorg as well. And Blorg, you need to give me a 1d100 plus 4? 40, sorry. Yeah, plus 40. Alice is literally the only one who's like there, and she's a psyker, and she can't do anything because it's a
Oh, I
machine.
can. I just can't do anything that I would really like to do.
Well,
Sorry, what am I rolling? A 1d100 what?
Plus 40. Your Overwatch does fire as well, so you do get to do that. Hearing this, 81, Harrison, what's that?
81 on the shock table.
Yep.
Panic grips the character. He must flee the source of his fear, if able, as fast as he can, and if prevented from doing so, can only take half actions and is at a -20 penalty to all tests.
Yeah.
Once
your
away from the
Overwatch-
danger, he must successfully snap out of it to regain control.
Okay, cool. But Blorg, your Overwatch does trigger, so you may shoot the servitor.
Okie dokie.
I will be fair in that because I just realised like half the party's like keeling over dead,
Oh,
and I literally haven't even had a go. Like,
No, we're fine.
Oh, he hasn't had his 3 attacks yet.
Yeah, he hasn't even started attacking yet.
That's fine.
This is just seeing him.
Mhm.
Doesn't get aim. He is just doing a standard attack. +10. 1 hit on the dog.
One hit on
Actually, no. If I leave it at half aim, it counts for the size, which is good.
Who does
2
just
hits.
use the chainsaw stats? Mostly out of curiosity.
Does he use chainsaw stats? No, he's got slightly better chainsaw stats.
I get 6 hits.
You get 6 hits.
That guy is completely shredded.
Yeah, he doesn't dodge.
Unless you want me to roll 6 Ripper gunshots.
He has.
point blank.
That is not correct because that's what? Why is that 4/5? What? No. Is that the right servitor? Yeah, it's the right servitor. That's not right. Does your gun do any pen?
All 3 of those hit. The dog.
Then yes, I do because he has.
Okay, any damage roll that I roll is at +3 damage.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Oh, right. Oh no, I see what it is.
What's the pen on that? Because
Oh no, he's dead.
0 seems weird.
He's dead.
The servitor's dead.
Yeah, that servitor just gets evaporated, but then Blorg must flee in his turn.
Wait, so Blord killed the thing that made him scared and then has to run
No.
away?
No, he killed a different servitor.
No,
That's
at the sound of the chain swords, apparently I look over here instead of just acting on the Overwatch and just charging instantly. So,
Oh no, you you just gun it down. You like your Overwatch is just like.
So now, do I run for the door?
You will in your turn.
Is
But
my
yeah, it's
no.
not yours. I was giving being nice.
First, let's just do the turns, guys.
Yeah, let's do the damage. That's on the dog. All 3.
The dog is pretty tanky. Let's see what this is.
Okay.
The
And
dog
then
is
it's
not that
60.
tanky.
Let's
Yeah.
do the 73, the 84, and the 97.
Dog might be very dead.
Sadly.
6s. No wait, you're killed over. Forrest, you're
Forrest is
killed over.
facepalming.
Gillian, you hear revving and the shotgun blasts.
Or like 6 shotgun blasts.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
The dog
do you
is
do?
very dead.
Okay.
Hey Miles! Everyone's fainted and gone insane and bad things are happening.
it's all your fault, guys. I'm gonna keep shouting that.
Is this the game with Lord Shiny?
No,
No. Different game.
different game. Also, you're very loud for some reason.
So.
Anyway,
Uh,
what do you do?
um,
You hear gunfire, and
Yeah.
6s scream like a girl.
So,
Like
Dog's at
no,
negative
stream. Yeah. Oh, negative 2. What?
22. Negative 22.
Oh, it's very dead then.
yeah. And you probably all have to make everything in the room has probably to make agility checks to not slip on the blood.
Remember that super smoke grenade I gave you?
It's a robot dog. There's no blood.
Then there's an oil spill. That is.
No,
even
Harrison, it's
worse.
not okay, guys. Everyone just like everyone keeps jumping in. It's Gray's turn. Gray, what do? You hear chainsaws, a dog whimpering, and a shotgun going off.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I will go on Overwatch with Forrest's last pistol, and if one of those servitors moves, I'll shoot him.
Okay.
Or if
Isabel, what do you
anyone
do?
moves to that, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Isabel.
Remember that, oh wait, it wasn't Isabella. Who did I give
No.
the super smoke grenade to?
Hold on,
Alice.
hold on.
I gave it to Alicia.
Okay.
Yeah, you gave it to Alice, and it's not her turn. So.
So Isabel's just going to charge straight towards this servitor.
Okay. They are not actually that tanky or anything.
I don't expect them to be.
Yeah, it's just the big one, probably.
Yeah, the big one just like literally just like dissects the dog. He like looks down, just zing zing zing, like 3 chainswords. 3 nice sliced pieces.
So sad.
I'm sorry, but your doggo did not survive.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this thing to have 4 chainsaws.
No, because he was wearing a robe.
Alright, next.
Next, okay, cool.
I just expected bad things in general.
Blorg, you must leave the room because the source of the fear is the tech thrall.
So, what is the move that I'm making? Like an all-out run?
As fast as you can.
All that run, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so then,
That's like 3 meters.
no, that would be 24 meters.
Okay, so it's 5 there. 4
So,
there.
like, as soon as I enter this room, am I considered out of the area of fear?
Yeah, sure, I'll assume that.
You see,
Because
this is
otherwise
the
I'm
point-
going like halfway
sorry.
across the map.
This is the point where I think my original plan of blow up the path to this place would have worked better.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, but consider this. There's people in the manor.
Exactly. And surrounding.
And surrounding,
Consider
and
this.
also we're supposed to be covert.
4 chainsaws.
Doesn't matter.
bitten.
Doesn't matter. Blorg, give me a willpower test to try and snap out.
You okay?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, do I get a bonus since I'm with allies now? Like in a room?
No.
That, okay.
No.
Shut up,
Quick
you
fire your pad.
That's the sound of dog class.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So next turn you can actually do stuff. Alice, what would you like to do? Sixes is keeled over, Grey is face palming so hard he can't do anything this turn.
You know that super smoke grenade I gave you?
Yeah, I got
The
one
tech
thing
thrall
to do
has
first.
literally just your dog.
Can I make a command test to snap all my friends out of fear?
No, because Sixes is literally fainted.
Oh.
What about me?
You snapped out.
Yeah.
Never mind then, I won't make the command
I
test.
think you still take -10 to all your tests until the end of the encounter, but...
That's okay.
If you place the smoke grenade on the floor where you are, it will cover the entire room.
Would the smoke grenade count as an attack if I don't throw it at him?
No.
Guys, somehow I think this thing has infrared.
Yeah, but if you can't see it, can't be scared of it.
That is true.
No,
Okay.
you're just here!
And 2 giant red eyes lumber out of the
Also, it probably doesn't have infrared. Right?
fucking Jason out of the
It's just a silhouette.
Yeah.
Just murders the party one by one, because...
I have a few ideas of what I can do. None of them are good for my team.
you don't have to care about your team.
I mean,
This is true.
at this point, just go with it, man.
Like,
So,
it is up to you.
Two questions.
Sure.
Sixes is uncold, so I can't mess with him. Is the Magos able to be controlled with Dominate?
No.
Oh my god.
First of all, he is in no state to do anything. And second of all, if he's a Magos, he's most likely a machine.
Those are both very logical and sound answers.
Okay.
As
That
a
changes
counter
what I was thinking. So I'm just gonna cast Spontaneous Combustion on the Magos.
On the Magos?
On the
Not
Magos!
the Magos, not the Magos, Maros, my bad.
We haven't sent this person. Oh, I have a plan, guys. I have a plan.
I stopped
I
burning the
set
guy
fire to
we
my
were
target.
trying to save.
Can I suggest something?
But
If you cast it on the Magos' legs, the metal will expand and he can't walk anymore?
Yeah, but
No. What you're not getting is that there's a Magos and there's Maros.
yeah, Maros is the bad
There's a Tech Priest and a Tech Thrall. What Serene wants to do is set fire to the Tech Priest, who they're trying to save.
no, I meant to say Maros, but then I said Magos because I'm more used to saying Magos.
It's fine.
That's fine. Okay, sure,
Alright.
you can.
He
Do I
has
need to roll
dodge.
anything?
Yeah,
has to
he can dodge, so that's it.
Shocking, I've got a really good dodge on this.
Alright, so I miss.
You like set fire to some of the robe which he cuts away.
Yeah.
It
So-
like yeah.
As my other half action, I point my last pistol at the tank.
Isn't spontaneous combustion a psychic power?
It
Oh
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
Don't
You
you
not
need
have
to
to
like roll?
You can't dodge psychic powers.
It's not opposed.
No, it's mostly like, as in roll willpower to activate it kind of deal.
Yeah.
he did.
When you roll it, if you pass it, it goes off.
Oh, like that. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't know about spontaneous combustion.
And if it's
But
an
yeah, you
attack
can't
roll,
dodge psychic powers.
you have to dodge them if they're attack rolls. Or not. You can take
Is
it.
it?
Um,
You can
Can you dodge them though? Because
you can dodge psychic. That
yeah,
doesn't-
you can.
You
And
can.
it's a bolt, so it's a single shot.
Well,
Okay, fair enough.
spontaneous combustion is.
Yeah, fine, whatever. It's done.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I point my gun at the tank,
That's
and I
just-
threaten to shoot it. That's it.
Okay, so one servitor charges you. One servitor goes to charge Killian, but he triggers the Overwatch. And the other one will attack as well. So, the one Killian triggers the Overwatch on?
That would be what, a semi-auto shot?
Sure, that's fine.
Do I
Is that
get
point
a-
blank range?
I
but you do
think.
not get an aim. It's a point blank range, but you do not get an aim.
Yeah. Point blank, semi-auto. No, size modifiers?
They are just normal human size.
Okay.
Only the big scary one in the room, which you haven't seen.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I miss.
For spending a fate point, or...
No.
Okay, fair enough. So the one that attacks
it was
Alice...
a point blank range. Did you factor that in?
Yeah?
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no, it would have hit because it's. Oh no, it's semi-auto, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah,
Semi-auto single.
my ballistic skill is 30, so yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. So one will. This one's going on Alice.
Wouldn't you get an aim as well? Part of that?
It's Overwatch.
Oh, does Overwatch not count with an aim?
Nope.
Nope.
I learned something.
The good news is you can't dodge an Overwatch.
No. So that one hits Alice.
Yep.
This one will be on Killian.
Wish that worked in XCOM too.
For spontaneous
That was-
combustion, by the way,
Okay.
you do need to roll
You
for
miss him?
test and such.
Yeah, he rolled a willpower test.
Yeah, and also, I still don't believe you can dodge them. I'm looking for it.
Fair enough.
You can.
Well, fair enough. Well, I'll check between sets.
Like,
Like,
I'm checking it, so don't worry. Like, I'm just
Okay.
saying, I'm checking it.
damage on Alice, 16 pen 2.
That probably downs me, actually. Where does it hit?
That would have hit you 21. So that would be an arm, I believe. The right arm, to be exact. And this one on Isabel. It's a standard attack. And modifiers. That one hits Isabel as well. No, don't worry.
Actually, almost downs me.
Eric's will arrive the moment you've all died.
Yeah. Sorry guys, but in character it just made sense.
It's too late now. Probably
Yeah.
just,
Damn.
yeah.
She is drinking coffee.
Yeah, most likely.
She's enjoying the coffee. So Isabel, you did not parry. Is that correct?
Missed the parry.
Mr. Sperry.
Missed parry. Okay. Damage.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, that takes me down again.
Okay. Cool. So what state are you in?
Dead.
You're dead. What crit are
Yeah.
you at?
Let's see here. -5.
Negative 5. That's not actually
usually
dead.
not dead.
No, actually no. I'm sorry. That's it's a little higher than that.
Oh,
Let me
that's
double.
oh.
Let me do my math again. Yeah, -5.
What's
not
minus
actually
5 rending? If
where
it were
is it?
if it were explosive, you would be dead.
That's on the arm.
But this is rending.
arm?
So, I mean,
A pa-
A bloody and very painful-looking arrow opens up in the target's arm. He suffers blood loss and drops anything he was holding in that hand. The arm is useless until the target receives medical attention. So, are you right or left-handed?
Right.
Okay, so what...
Well,
your-
ambidextrous, but yeah.
Oh, okay. What hand was your weapon in?
Or no, I'm not ambidextrous. Never mind. Right-handed.
Okay, cool. So you drop your weapon, and your right arm is useless.
Cool.
And you're now on crit 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Alice, you're not dead. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Also, I did Righteous Fury, so that arm is very useless.
That
Alright.
doesn't stack as actual.
That's it for me.
One was Righteous Fury, one was critical damage, so it doesn't stack. It just
Okay.
makes the arm very useless.
Okay.
Ah! You also take a level fatigue because you're suffering from blood loss now. It's then Maris's turn. Now he's dealt with the dog, he is going to step forward and stab Alice.
Oh god. Yeah, this is where I die.
Yeah, because you decided to try and set him on fire.
I do have my gun pointed at the thing containing the Magos' sister, if that stops him or anything. Whatever.
He will then... Actually, he's going to do a cold shot. Can I do cold shots as melee attacks?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
full action.
Yes.
Can at -20.
It's also
Okay,
full
cool.
action.
Cold
I was gonna
shots
say-
really suck. There's pretty much no reason to ever do them without a
he's-
whole bunch of talents.
Cutting off, for example, an arm that would be holding
he-
a gun.
Yeah, he's going to do a cold shot on your arm. And it hits with the first one. This character is designed for like multi-character fighting as well.
Yeah, also we rolled like a 23 on a 100% chance.
I thought cold shots were full actions.
They are full actions.
But he moved, so he couldn't.
There is an ability which I haven't really given him abilities and stuff. There is an ability that allows you to do it as a half action.
So he has that, sure.
Yes. Yes.
I don't
in
think
this
I can
situation.
dodge that, because I've already used the dodge, so...
Oh,
Okay.
did you use the dodge on the thing? Okay.
Yeah, I failed.
18 damage to your gun-handing arm.
Damn.
He actually doesn't want to kill you, shockingly.
Yeah, that's good. It's probably gonna kill me anyway. That's pin 3.
Yep.
No.
As I said, they're slightly better than normal chainswords.
I take 15 damage from that. I'm at negative 12.
You're at negative 12.
Mm-hmm. I didn't expect this guy to be a fucking hulking monster.
Okay, cool. He like goes... no,
How many rounds has it been?
this is just the start of the second round. Is there one which cuts off the hand? I don't think there is in rending. I think there might be in...
Technically, negative 8 chops my arm off, but you could just say it cuts my hand off, and that would kill me through the shock. But if he's not
No,
trying
yeah, he's not trying to kill you through shock. I'm just trying to see if I can just slice your hand off.
Normally there's one at slightly lower,
Yeah, I'm just
minus
trying to...
6 or 7.
Rending 6 lops off the target's hand, liberating one dice 5 fingers in the process. The target is stunned for a round and must immediately make a challenging toughness check or suffer the lost hand condition.
Okay, cool. He'll do that to you.
toughness test.
Yep.
You lose 1d5 fingers as well. Even if you survive this.
No.
Nope, he just chops it. You like, oh shoot! Zing!
Yeah.
That also
You're
knocks
on
me
minus
so
6.
far down that I'll probably pass
You
out.
just have lost your hand, so not blood loss or anything. And you're stunned for a round.
Okay, I've got to fix your thing now. Yeah, he just knocks you down to minus 6 and cuts your hand off. And you're stunned for a round. Actually, I'm going to use the same one I'm using on everyone else. Boop. He then says, surrender and I will not kill... surrender and I... In like his same...
Guys,
I mean,
how much do you love the world? Because I can force a psychic phenomena to save us.
Do
it.
Do it!
Are you seriously suggesting?
Okay,
So
6
bring-
Out of
doesn't.
character, I'm really tempted to do it, but seeing how psychic phenomena can very easily kill everybody at the party, I want to leave this up to group vote.
That's fair enough. Forrest, what do you do in your turn? He's not engaged with you currently, and he's saying surrender, and I will not kill you. After he literally just like dissected the dog into 4 parts, and then stepped forward and just hacked off Alice's hand in like.
I just want to say, I did not want to attack you. I actually, as you saw, I removed all my weapons and such. Yes, okay. Let's not kill me, please, if at all possible.
Very well.
Thank you.
Is that all you do? You just sort of like, oh, damn yeah.
No. I also wanna
Run away.
not run away. Basically, I'm gonna do like a big step back first of all,
That's fine.
and then just go. So can we go back to talking about this, or are we just too far right now?
He will not reply to that until it's his turn. Killian.
I will attempt a takedown on this. I'll switch to my what is it, Shockmore, and attempt a takedown of the servitor.
Cool.
Which means I make a normal attack against it,
Mm-hmm.
and if I do any damage, he has to make a toughness test, or is knocked prone and stunned for
Okay.
1 turn per phase.
Cool.
Half aim, and standard attack.
Oh man. He
No
like.
further modifiers. Look,
I was not expecting you
Yep.
guys to just like. Okay, cool.
I
need
hit
to take
him.
it.
Damage. Oh, yep, I do.
Yeah, that goes through.
Yeah, he is knocked. He is knocked prone and stunned for 1 turn per degree of failure. So,
And that's 5 degrees of failure, so that's 5 turns stunned. Okay, cool.
mhm.
You just like kick out his leg, smack him
Nope.
across the face. Nope, get on the floor.
Police
Isabel.
brutality.
Huh? He charged me, not I. I didn't charge him.
Yeah, okay.
I was
Isabel,
like,
you
stay
take a-
back.
Wouldn't I go before Isabel, considering I
Oh,
am
yeah.
a higher initiative?
I don't know how you sit down. Yeah, Blork, you go first. I
Okay,
believe you're still at a -10 for every test until the end of the encounter, unless I'm wrong in that. I think Harrison has a fair table up.
What did I do?
Do you have fair table up still?
Yeah. What
I
do you
thought it
want
was
to
just
know?
I run away and then I'm fine as long as I snap out of it. I don't have
Uh,
the fear table up anymore and I don't know the page, so.
I have it.
Yeah.
No, but if you're wondering what his effect was, 81 was he runs away, snaps out of it, then he has no problems.
Oh, okay, fair enough. For some reason I thought it was -10 still.
Okay, well, seeing that Isabel has just had her weapon knocked out and her hand is like bleeding all over the place, I will charge into combat with Isabel.
Okay, cool. You run around and charge. Smack. Smack.
Okay, I will do a standard weapon skill.
Okay.
I will
Like, the
fate
servitors
point
are
that.
just really squishy. It just...
I will fate point that.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
They don't try and dodge because they're just... like...
Okay, well then if he's not trying to dodge, I also get another free attack on him
Sure.
for devastating assault, which I just rolled the damage. I don't have to roll the hit as far as I remember the rule being. But whatever, the first attack might just kill him anyway. We'll just see.
Yeah, just roll damage and then do devastating assaults, as opposed to like 7 rules. But I need to do something first.
18 pen 2.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's gonna kill him.
All right, I saw him in half, and then as just like I know that like I don't have the turn
By the way,
points to
would
do
my
this,
15
but the actions.
have killed that thing if I had not
Yeah.
just tried to take it down?
15 pen 0. No, it wouldn't have.
Okay. Yeah.
It would have been pretty close, but it wouldn't have been dead.
Yeah. Anyways, I did not do that. I just knocked him over.
Isabel, you take a level fatigue because you're now bleeding. You don't just drop dead, but you can still do stuff. I believe it's a -20 Medicaid test to stop bleeding everywhere on.
Nah.
Ah, you just want to keep bleeding on everyone? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you wish to do then?
What's up?
It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Pass.
Are you just going to pass? The servitor dies, and you're just like, okay, cool, I'm just going to stand here and bleed.
Thank God
Well,
Mark saved me.
Lie here and bleed. That's it.
You're not lying, you're standing there.
Tell me, do you
No,
bleed?
it's done. It's over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's like,
when you're not. Yeah, like, I don't quite get this, you're not dead. Like, your
Like what?
arm's useless, and you're bleeding out, but you can still do stuff.
Who has the field suture?
I have one.
Blog, try and fix.
I'm sure. In my turn, I will attempt to do it. I just saved her by cutting the servitor in half, so in one turn. So you know.
Are you not doing anything, Mr. E, or?
No, I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. Alice, I believe the vote was 5 yeses to blow up the warp and kill everyone.
Now the problem with that is I just looked to see if
Oh
the
wait,
psychic
no, you
phenomena
can't.
would do
because
anything.
You're stunned, so you can't do anything.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it doesn't matter. I
Never mind.
can't even reply to him on the surrender. Then I'm stunned.
Yeah. No, you can reply to the surrender.
I'll shrug. I can't shrug. Whatever. I don't care. Sure.
Very well.
You're probably a little preoccupied with screaming.
Yeah. The servitor will just melee your sword, like your pistol, into on the floor, like completely ruining what's left of your hand.
Fucking dick.
He does like stop engaging you and like wander over here, but like you're stunned, so you can't do anything anyway. Maros, the sixes stop shifting. Maros will then step back and sort of just go back to like a idle pose. Very well. We shall negotiate. However, my terms will be higher now. Due to inconvenience.
Yeah, sorry about that. The dog has a mind of its own sometimes.
Are we in narrative time now?
You will go back into narrative time unless anyone's... The servitors will no longer engage, and they will sort of just shimmy off and back.
I am still going to saw this fucking servitor that's laying on the ground.
This one, yeah, okay, fair enough. That one's like completely fried, and he doesn't actually realise.
Do
Or if he does, he
make
doesn't...
Do
yeah,
I make a melee attack against him, or are you just gonna count him as dead? Like I just kill him? Okay.
You just mug him like a gang. Does someone want to treat Ismail actually? Because otherwise she'll just eventually drop dead.
I will attempt to do it since I am the only one in the room that has a suture kit.
Medical training?
Oh, suture kit.
No one has medical training.
Oh.
Yeah,
Blorg will pull out his suture kit and attempt to medicate Isabel.
It's a plus 20 Medicaid test, so it's just your intelligence.
Actually,
it's plus 30. It's plus 30, but only to stop bleeding. It doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dude, yeah! Dude, Isabel, you fucking owe me. Not only did I get into combat, save your life, I also somehow managed to fucking sew your mangled hand back together.
I just like the idea of using the welding torch. Yeah.
I might have to cauterize it, so like I pull out the welding torch and maybe like cauterize the wound before I solder it back to, like sew it back together, whatever.
Yep.
But goddammit, you fucking owe me. Like I don't give a shit if you're like, oh, you know, you're an abhuman, you're disgusting. I saved your life like 3 times in this, twice.
Still disgusting.
Filthy mutant.
Dragged your body out of a gunfight into a chimera. And
Still
then
disgusting.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Alright, cool.
Back to narrative time. He will stand there. His chainsaw's just dripping blood.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
be holding my stub.
as I said, what part?
Move. move over there and what just what were you doing? The servitors outside just started attacking us out of nowhere.
Yeah,
The dog's got a mind of its own. It's fine. Don't worry.
as she grips her cut off hand.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't come in the room, please. We already have enough problems.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
He will. I shall take the tech priest and the psyker.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Wait. Take? What do you mean take?
They will be mine now. He steps forward to towards you.
Has 20 seconds elapsed yet?
Yes.
Alright, Sixes will jump, scream, jump up, and run his full movement. And I've measured it out, and I can actually make it into the service tunnel.
Oh my
That bulkhead. Sixes has got a run move of 56 meters, so he is off the map.
Yeah. If I'ma come with you, can you at least fix the dog you just cut in half? I know it attacked you, but like, my dog.
Yes, we shall upgrade the dog and fix it.
Good enough. I'm not gonna argue, actually.
Also, yeah, this is just the Borg.
Pretty much.
God damn it.
Now leave.
Hold on.
He steps forward.
Hold on. Before
You know your brother's in real deep shit, right, though?
Listen, before you use those chainsaws to chop me into probably more than 2 pieces,
Yes.
can I at least ask for something in return?
What is that then?
Listen, we came down here because the Magos disappeared, right?
Correct.
So we need to come back with something that puts the people at ease.
Very well. He walks over. Ooh. He then grabs the top of the Magus' head, hacks off at the neck, and says, "You may have the rest. I shall keep the head."
Well, you know what? I'll take it in this case. This is as much as what I was gonna get. God damn it!
Yeah.
Blog, could you come in here for a second and pick up the body?
He then just gently sets the head down onto the No, he takes over and plugs it into the machine somehow, and you just see the jaw it's still making sounds and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Kill me later.
Kill. Yeah, it's half mumbled words and stuff. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk at the door now. Goodbye. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he will he'll flip two of his chainsaws back in, grab the Magus' body and just drag it out of the room and just sort of drag it out of the room, and then
Didn't he want the Psyker as well?
he's keeping the psychic. Yes, he's not letting out.
Yeah, we have a problem.
He will then lock the door, and that is where I'm going to end the session.
Hey guys,
Sorry, Serene, you might need to make a new character.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
God damn it, guys!
We still have a group of 9 heavily armed ex-soldiers in carapace armor milling around somewhere in the manor.
Yes.
I will admit, I did not expect to survive that.
As well as 9 kilograms of demolition explosive.
I very
Alex
much
does still have
expected
exposed.
to get
10 kilograms of demolition explosive.
I expected
we
to get
played
cut into
nice.
at least 2 pieces there.
He wasn't actually going to attack you, oddly enough.
Was he?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't because Forrest was an unarmed civilian in his eyes. It's he has no weapons. He's not doing anything.
See, guys!
What?
God damn it!
I was playing my character. I'm sorry.
I don't know why not.
All my character
getting
knew
echo.
is some really bad shit has been leaked, and that really needed to be fixed, and we really needed to stop fucking around.
The problem is you attacked the completely wrong type for it. Not Maris has that information, but Strixus,
Strels.
The best time to attack, in my opinion, would have been when we were all in the room. Before.
Well, I didn't expect him to have 4 chainswords. I thought he was just gonna be like some tech priest with a gun.
Nope! You guys...
I told you it was probably a murder servitor.
How about next time we let the soldiers go first?
Yeah.
How about next time we try talking and not shooting?
I mean, look,
Because, let's be honest...
My take on the situation is we did not have enough shooty. More shooty would have led to a victory.
I don't think it would have mattered, honestly. That guy was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was quite amusing. I just like the way you're like... I was totally willing to talk it through.
Yeah.
As well, as a GM, but yeah.
No one argued with the I'm about to attack thing, so
I
was
mean,
like, okay.
I'm not gonna be like, you guys perfectly played your characters, but
Yeah.
Forrest is still gonna give you so much shit about this.
Can't give shit to the people who didn't cause it. Alice is probably dead.
That is true, but he'll find something to pin on someone. He'll probably shout at Sixes a bunch. Oh wait, no. Like, yeah.
Sixes run away like a girl.
Yeah, but he'll still shout at him.
It's all Six's fault.
Find him and shout at him.
Alex just might shoot you when you come back up.
Deadlight, was there anything on the 2 servitors as I searched them and made sure that they were dead?
They are servitors, so no.
Okay.
Metal. You can chew on the metal.
No.
It's like jerky to you.
Like, even though their weapons are kind of useless to you because they're inbuilt, so they're all wired in. But yes, thank you very much everyone for watching, and I shall see you next week.